believe in the magic.
What's up, people?
Hey,
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys! Did you see in the thank you to the members? That was me on the float.
If you had not noticed, it is her.
Did you just change that?
Yeah, I worked on it. I was working on it last night.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Where were you?
We were in the Maldives, shall I say, darling?
Maldives.
Yes, we were in the Maldives, and it was really, really nice. That was a great trip. Check out that cruise series.
Small flex.
Small flex. That was our honeymoon. Amazing. But happy Friday, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Before we say anything, did you guys press that thumbs up button? Mm-hmm. Give this chat a thumbs up, okay? All you gotta do is press the X to leave the live chat, and then give it a thumbs up, because that's what we appreciate, and that's how it helps our channels to grow and prosper, and for YouTube to push it. So how is everyone doing? We're together again.
Oh,
we are together again this Friday, guys.
She's been trying to touch me all week.
We are together again. This is probably the closest we have been, honestly.
I told her that we cannot touch until Friday.
I just got my test results. I am negative. I am COVID negative, guys. If you guys did not know, I had COVID all last week. So I am healed, thank God, and I'm just happy now. I'm just trying to catch up with life, because spending a week in a week, but I spent like a little bit over a week in my room.
I think we locked you up for 8 days.
Yeah. You miss a lot in life. Okay. So, I mean, as being a mom and things around the house.
Yeah. Living in
your bedroom. Is that a mosquito?
No, it's like a flying ant.
Oh, okay.
Which is even
living
more
in
weird.
The South. I have to get used to these bugs. It's, y'all know I'm a New York girl. All right, so let's say hello to a few people that's in the chat, because tonight we have a special guest here, so we cannot wait. We don't want to keep our guests waiting. Greetings, Your Lifestyle Elevated. How are you?
What's
from
up?
Houston, Texas?
Your Lifestyle.
Yes.
Pat Trim in the house.
Hey, Pat Trim, how are you? It is literally on your skin.
Yo, that's like a legit.
It's like a flying ant. It really is. I've never seen nothing like that before. Hey, Pat Trim, how are you?
We're going to actually skip ahead and just do the members, because we are.
Yes. Hello to the members. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Hey, Miss Jonesy, how are you? We have, yay, COVID free. Yes. Thank you. I am feeling better. Thank you, Dahlia. Yes, I am negative. Hey, Dre and Chan. Yes. Thank you so much, guys.
Karen, what's up? Miss Jonesy.
I may not. Hello to my cruising family. I'm just going through and just saying people that I just see standing out. Hey, Sheila. Thank you, guys. You guys are always here every Friday, and we always appreciate you. We do have a super chat.
This thing was just jumping around. Right, I'm sorry. I'm not sure why I did that.
Shout out to the super chat from Vicky Weston. Thank you so much.
Vicky, thank you.
I
we appreciate that.
I am feeling better. Thank you so much, guys. Your shirts are going out. The people who ordered like 2 weeks ago, your shirts, I shipped half of them. I shipped half of them today. The other half will be shipped tomorrow. People that I shipped today, your tracking information will be coming later tonight when I get off this live, because I'm a one-woman show. So just give me a chance. But thank you guys for being patient with me. And we have another super chat down there, babe. Right there from Diana. Thank you so much for that super sticker.
Diane.
Really. Oh, Diane, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for that super sticker.
We appreciate that, Diane.
Really appreciate that. So nice. Let me see what the super sticker is. Oh, it's not working on my phone. I gotta close it out and reopen it. But thank you guys so much.
One last super chat, and then we are going to
bring on our guests.
Yeah,
get
the party
let's get this party started. Thank you so much, Marie. I really appreciate that super chat. I'm feeling better. Thank God. I'm glad that I tested negative and I don't have to go through another week of COVID. I still do have a little lingering cough, but other than that, I'm feeling 100 times better. So thank you guys all for your prayers, your well wishes. It's really appreciated. All right, guys, we will get back to the comments later on. Happy Friday to everybody in the chat. Don't think that I'm ignoring anyone. You guys know that we take our time and go through all the comments, but tonight we have a special guest, darling, and we can't keep our guests waiting because that's rude. All right. So today we are bringing in our special guest. It is no other than
Mr. Cruise News.
Mr. Cruise News. Okay.
Mr. 100K.
Mr. 100K. Mr. I'm working
leading
for
the Melanin SC creators.
Exactly. The leader of the Melanin SC creators. Okay. We have Mr. Justin Alexander.
It's almost like the man needs no introduction.
Right. Man, you guys already know who he is. It is the Ship Life.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yes,
Let
we
us.
can hear you good. Can people in the chat let us know if you can hear him?
Yes.
I
People.
like to always do a sound check. You never know.
Right. Yeah, we didn't do a sound check
Yes.
before this, so just let us
Now,
know,
guys, we had a lot of confidence in him. He's a YouTuber, so
Right.
no sound check. We didn't do no warm up. No, nothing. The
Exactly.
man is an entertainer. We said you jumping right in. You good to go.
Yeah, right to it. Right to it.
No
First of
rehearsal.
all, did you get that? Did you get that mosquito or that ant?
No, it's still around here.
It's still around, and you probably will see it
It's
flying
one of those
over our
flying
heads.
ants.
It's gonna come back at
If
the
you
worst
see me-
moment. You know that, right?
Oh my
I
gosh.
need to keep something.
It'll come back at the worst moment. Watch.
Mhm.
Fly up my nose, right?
We need like something to swat it with. Here, take one of the girls to the books.
All right.
All right, guys.
All
So
right.
everyone's saying they can hear you loud and clear. So
Okay, perfect. I'm not at my usual setup, so I have to improvise.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you taking your time out on this Friday night and joining our live. Very, very nice of you. So thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. It's an honor. I appreciate you guys.
So, guys, if you don't know, we met Ship Life back last July on the very first sailing of the Carnival Mardi Gras. We actually met him leaving. I feel like he was leaving the nightclub or something like that.
I know exactly where I met him. I was at the bar.
Okay.
In the casino.
Yes.
And I heard someone say, "Oh, Rich and Jazzy Life. I've seen that channel before." And I turned around because I had the shirt on. And it was Jay. He was like, "Yeah, I've seen your show." And then when I looked at him, I said, I think I've seen your stuff before.
Yeah.
And that's how I first met Jay in person.
Yes. And we talked that night for a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
At about 3 in the morning.
Yes.
Yes.
If you guys ever meet Jay, he will talk to you. So don't ever feel shy to not, to go over and say hello.
Yes.
I tell people all the time, man. I apologize for that, but especially when I meet somebody, and it's rare that I come across other content creators. So there's so much common ground there to have conversations that I can't talk to you about with anybody else.
Right, exactly. We share the same space.
That common interest.
So a common interest. Jay does cruise news, but he also has his other channel. And speaking of his other channel, babe, tell people about what they need to do tonight in order to win.
You want to jump right into the giveaway?
Well, you need to tell them the instructions so they can know what to do. We'll repeat it about.
We're gonna give a lot of time for this giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And I set up some little graphs and stuff here. No, it's not that complicated.
I'm about to say a graph.
I set up some instructions here to make this dummy proof, guys. So there are 3 channels that we want you to subscribe to and turn the notifications on.
Absolutely.
Right? So that is A Rich and Jazzy Life. That is Jay the Nomad, because that's his new channel, and we're gonna grow that to 100,000. And last but not least, Rain and Royce actually this week made it to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
it's a big mark.
Yeah.
It's a big mark.
That first 1,000 is rough.
It's
rough. The first 1,000 is rough.
Yes.
So
our babies made it to 1,000 subscribers yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So what we want you to do is go and you have to turn the notifications on, and we want you to email us screenshots of the proof. It will look like this. You see how the bell is turned on? So these are the 3 channels. You're going to go take a screenshot like this. You're going to email it to us. The email is listed there. And in order to make it even more dummy proof, we are going to leave this up here so you can just read that. That's what you have to do. Those are the channels. Do what you got to do. Everything looks good?
Everything looks good. And you should already be. I would think that everybody here is already subscribed to the Ship Life.
I was going to say, the reason I did not put the Ship Life is because they got that notification on. They are subscribed.
I hope so. I hope so.
And if you're not, what are you doing?
Add that to the list.
Add that to the list too, okay? For a bonus entry or something, okay?
Where's the gift card? Do we have it? Are we lying? Okay.
No, we do have the gift card here. $100.
Yes.
$100. Who wants the $100 gift card? Write it in the chat. If you think it's going to be you tonight, write it in the chat.
Hey, make that money.
So today, guys, what we want to do, everyone, we know you all know who he is, right? But we want to talk a little bit more about the man behind the channel. So I know you've definitely mentioned a whole lot on, your past experiences, I've worked on the ships and all that. But for those that don't know, can you give us a little bit of your background story? Kind of like what's off the channel, not just the news.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm a talker, so
Yes.
if I'm talking too much, go ahead and stop me.
No, you are all good.
I guess I'll start off with how I even just got into this situation, because to me, it still blows my mind. I'm thankful to say that I literally live a dream. I vacation for a living, which I tell people all the time, YouTube to me is the most underrated thing out there right now. And I believe it's like the number one most in-demand job that people want, or at least millennials. People, like, I want to say my age and under. I'm 29. And I've been grateful for what's happened. But I had no idea it would get to where it is based off of where I started. I flash back to, let's say I was, 18? I got a job. Originally, I became a father in high school, my senior year of high school.
Wow.
And I had no idea what I wanted to do. Everybody was telling me that my life was over and that everything I have to do is for my son now. And, I understood that for a little while. And but the thing is also, I was also 18 years old and I knew nothing about the world. And even as a kid, I always wanted to travel. My parents never had the money to do so. So I was getting ready to go to either military or nursing school. I come from a big nursing family. So I was this close. I was getting ready to enroll, and a friend of mine offered me a job at this theme park, Busch Gardens, over here in Tampa. Mm-hmm. And I'm in Orlando right now, but over in Tampa. Now we're waiting.
Did you always live in Tampa? Did you grow up in
Tampa?
Tampa?
Are you born and raised in Tampa?
I've been in Tampa since I was 7 years old, so I'm basically a native. I was born in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's something new I didn't know about you.
Yep. But so I got the job at Busch Gardens, and while I was there, I had no idea I could make money breakdancing. It was something I never really took seriously until I got that job. I was making $20 an hour there, which for me at the time was.
What was the job?
Well, so we had a show called Breaker Boys there. So we had a breakdance show. We were doing 5 shows a day in the hot blazing sun. It was insane. So 5 shows pretty much throughout the day, from as early as 9 a.m. up until we had this other show, Kinetics. They would bring in like Russian acrobats and singers and dancers, and there were fireworks at the end of the night. So we would do 5 shows, and then we do that last show. So 6 shows total. And the last show would be in front of about 7,000, 8,000 people. So while I was there, I was doing more shows. I learned how to talk on the mic, because back then I had a really bad speech impediment, and I had to go take speech classes. And my friends, they just taught me how to get comfortable on the mic and just speaking properly and stuff like that. I learned how to stilt walk as well. And then from there, I was just doing multiple shows at Busch Gardens, and I would do certain gigs and just little shows around Tampa. But at that point in time, I applied for Carnival, because they had this group. They don't have it anymore, but it was called the Fun Force.
Okay.
Back in, I want to say like the between, I want to say like 2005 up until when I stopped working for them, that was 2013.
Okay.
So they had the Fun Force, so they had breakdancers on board. So I applied for that. Didn't get it the first time. They told me I got to work on my stuff. Came back, and by the time I had got the contract with Carnival, they were doing fly-ons. They had essentially like stopped all the breakdancers from getting on, because a lot of them were getting into trouble and getting fired. Doing things that they shouldn't be doing, doing with the guests and everything else. Like, there's a lot of rules being a crew member. So I did 2 fly-ons with Carnival, which I don't really speak about it that often, because I don't want to get looped in with the group of guys that caused all the trouble. And then after that, I went back to Busch Gardens, and then a friend of mine asked me if I had heard of the Harlem Globetrotters. And I was like, yeah, I didn't know they were still around. And he gave me this guy's, his name is Zoltan Barenci. He's a producer for the Harlem Globetrotters. Gave me his contact and told me to send my demo, basically a video of my performances, to him. And I sent that over, but I didn't hear from them for months. And at that time, money was slowing down. Busch Gardens had budget cuts, and I was only doing like 20 hours a week there maximum. So I had no money. I had nothing. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was getting ready to go. Yeah. Oh man, it was bad. And then between myself and my son, I had nothing. At that time, I was literally living in my car, and that was the first time I've lived in my car up until maybe 5 years ago on 3 separate occasions. Wow. And I was getting ready to go back to a nursing school, and the Globetrotters called me, offered me the contract, and offered me to fly me out to New York. Now at the time, the only places that I had been to were Chicago, Atlanta, and Florida. And I'd always wanted to travel. They offered me to go to New York, and then this contract rolling on tour. And I cried when they called me, because they told me they were going to fly me out and pay for my hotel and everything.
Right. Especially you living in a car. That's huge.
I had never heard of, I had never had that happen to me before. I had friends that were getting flown out for stuff, and it changed my life. And I started traveling all over the place, all over the U.S. and Canada. I went to Canada for the first time, and I fell in love. I felt like I was in like just a whole other world. I was looking at the dollars, the loonies and toonies, and I went nuts. And I said, wow, this is what I was meant to do. The traveling is something that I was always passionate about, even before I even got a chance to do it. So I did that. Carnival, that again, just 2 weeks with them, and then in between that, I was with Globetrotters for about 6 years. Started out as a dancer for them, then within a year, I was a stage manager, and then I was the international tour manager at 23 years old.
Wow, you moved up real quick.
Australia, all over Europe. Yeah. Well, because they saw I was good with people and just being able to communicate, and there was I was good at multitasking and dealing with stress because there were celebrities that were coming to the show, like Kevin Hart. I got to meet him. A lot of professional ball players, Steph Curry, and all these people coming. And I had to do meet and greets. And to me, I don't really care about like celebrities. I don't glorify them. To me, they're just a person that's worked really hard to get where they are. I don't think of it as like, oh my God, So they saw I could handle just dealing with high-end clients. So I was able to do all that and meet and greets and stuff. And then they promoted me to tour manager. Went to Europe for the first time. Changed my life. It's actually where I met my girlfriend Lauren. And at the time, she couldn't even speak English. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you met her while you was doing the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But that I did 2 years as a tour manager with them, but it was kind of one of those things that as I got up like higher and higher, I realized that the company wasn't really something, staying with them wasn't something that I had planned on doing long term. So after my second contract over in Europe, I ended up leaving the Globetrotters and went just back to doing shows and stuff locally, started some car detail billing business at home. And at that time, money was still okay. And then randomly I got into a car accident, and I was doing Uber at the time too. In between all of that stuff, it's just hustling, doing everything. I was Ubering full time, and then doing detailing on the side, doing shows as well whenever they came in. And I was in therapy because I got into a bad accident. I had a truck rear end me in the middle at an intersection while I was sitting at a light. And then out of nowhere, So out of nowhere, it goes to show how networking works, man. It's crazy. This manager that was working at Busch Gardens ended up getting laid off because of budget cuts at Busch Gardens in the entertainment department, moved over to Norwegian. Norwegian Cruise Lines, their entertainment studios, their creative studios is in Tampa. So they just happened to need a African-American breakdancer for this African-American Broadway show called After Midnight. And he called me up out of nowhere.
On Broadway.
Yeah. So I guess NCL leased the rights to the show. So they offered me the contract, and I was like, yeah, as long as you can, pass all the, tests and get a physical and all that done, we can get you on ASAP. So I got to the ship, and at the time I was starting to discover YouTube. I had wanted to start like a podcast originally, just talking about travel and just basically motivational stuff.
Right.
But then when I got the contract, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can start a channel talking about like cruise ships. It's a taboo area. A lot of people don't really know what goes on the cruise side of things. But I wouldn't start that until like the end of my contract because I was kind of hesitant. I'm like, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to have to deal with any problems. And I want to learn because when I got there originally, I couldn't find any information on what it was like working on cruise ships. You might find like a one-off video here and there. So I was like, you know what? What if I made like a dedicated channel talking about this stuff, and then maybe it'll give me the opportunity to branch off and do other things within the travel industry. So I started out and I uploaded my first video, what your first day is like working on a ship. Now, given I'm still not very tech savvy now, to be honest with you, not by any means, but I literally just took my iPhone 7 at the time, stacked it on some books, and just started talking about working on ships. And in my mind, I said, you know what? It'd be cool if the video got like 100 views or 200 views. I woke up the next day to 24,000 views on my first video ever.
Oh, wow.
And this is me stumbling through a video. I said, oh, okay. Well, let me. Yeah. Now, given I knew nothing about thumbnails and cover photos and I didn't know you could make money on YouTube. No idea. So I'm uploading videos, and every video got to the point to where we were averaging about 100 or 50 to 100,000 views a video. Every video. My first literally like 10
set of videos. Wow.
Wow, that's dope.
That's really dope. Now, wait, what Norwegian ship was this?
The Escape, Norwegian Escape.
Oh, okay. So you on a nice brand, like a newer ship. It was a brand new ship at this time, no?
Yeah, it was. So this is what August 2017 when I started. The ship was built or got into operation in 2015.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it was newer ship. So yeah,
Right.
And while I was there, you know, oh, sorry, what was you saying?
No, I'm saying someone said sometimes you just have to have faith and take a chance and go
Yeah.
for it.
Well,
So-
at the time, I had really nothing to lose, and I didn't know much about YouTube. Like, I was making my money with NCL, so I didn't really have a lot of worries. And I said, you know what, this is the perfect time to start this. And I kept thinking, I'm like, I don't know what this could be, but let me think of a name that's like generic. And I said, okay, the Ship Life. You know,
So
it can
you
appeal to
haven't
really
changed
anybody.
the name or anything, right? You started off with the Ship Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I know sometimes over time people change channels and stuff. I didn't know if
Yes.
there was. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it some thought, and then I have a friend of mine. She's a graphic designer. She designed the logo for me and everything, and I got the ball rolling. And it was weird. So I started that, like, I want to say my last 2 months of working for Norwegian. And for me, I thought it might probably end up being like a one-off because I got lucky with the contract. It was just kind of networking and connections that got me there. And
Right.
most cruise lines, they don't really just flat out hire breakdancers. They're really theme parks. They don't really do it. So I got back, started doing Uber again, was getting ready to go to Ireland to visit some friends of mine that I made on board for St. Patrick's Day. And in the meantime, first ride I pick up as soon as I get back, I just bought a 2015 Kia Optima.
Mhm.
And they come out and find out this guy that I picked up is some multi-millionaire YouTuber, plays video games.
Oh.
You know, we get into a conversation just about YouTube randomly, you know, and he was asking what I did outside of YouTube. First thing he asked me, and I don't know why I blurted it out, but I was like, oh, well, I work for Norwegian Cruise Lines. I'm a breakdancer. And I'm like, and I got this YouTube channel I might try to do something with. I heard you can make money doing it. And he was like, you can. And over in Tampa, we have this area called Bayshore. It's where the $1 million homes are. And that's where I picked him up at. Now, given at the time, I thought he was kind of like to be honest with you, a trust fund baby or something like that.
Okay.
And, you know, he goes, oh, he's like, dude, no, you can't make money on YouTube. Technically, Google paid for this house. And, you know, I'm like, dude, that's not true. In my mind was, I'm like, he's lying. That's not true.
Yeah.
Right.
But long story short, you know, he asked to see my channel. He had 13 million followers, subscribers, supporters on YouTube. And he was like, yeah, man, let me see your channel. I had like 7,000 at the time. And I was like, no, you don't need to see that one. But he looks at my channel and he's like, man, I've never seen anything like this. Say, dude, why are you? It's like, I don't know what you're doing outside of like what you're doing internally on YouTube. He's like, are you monetized at all? Are you making money? Are you doing anything? You got sponsors, merch, anything? I'm like, no, dude. I thought you had to have like millions of followers to even make a couple $100. You know, and you know that from there he started laughing. He's like, dude, come with me to Starbucks, man. He's like, get you doing your Uber grind. Like, I'm telling you, you could be working full time doing YouTube, making more money than you've ever imagined in your life.
Right.
Now, just to be clear for like everybody, I'm not a big money guy. I shop at Old Navy. I buy shoes to dance in, and other than that, like as long as I'm taken care of, my son is taken care of, and I can still travel, I don't really care. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we all like some of the finer things in life. Like I want a Tesla one day, but other than that,
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
well, it's really been a blessing to you. You know,
yeah.
I want to take some comments from the people in the chat. Addie and Terry, shout out to Addie and Terry in the house. They said that the first time meeting Jay was after watching a performance of After Midnight on Norwegian. Our boys were amazed at his dancing skills. People that cross your path in life are never a coincidence. And I never knew that. Wow. So they met you before they even like got into this whole YouTube thing as well.
I feel like they mentioned that once, but either way, that's amazing. It really is.
That is.
Yeah,
wow.
That is really good. And that's crazy. Like, you know, all of our paths continue to cross. I mean, after we took the Mardi Gras with Jay, we sailed with him. The next time we sailed with him was on Virgin. We took the Scarlet Lady together. And
given none of this was planned either. We just happen to keep running into each other.
Right. None of this is planned. We don't call each other and say, hey, what you getting on next? We don't plan our cruises together. We just happen to always run into each other on cruises. And then the next time we saw you was on the Wonder of the Seas.
The Wonder.
Yes. The Wonder of the Sea. So
that's
just amazing how everything just came full circle for you and everything is just working out great. And obviously, you know, you're just going to continue to grow and get better. And, you know, and now that you're working for Virgin, how is that going? I saw your video last night. It looks frustrating, of course, with the start of a relationship. I mean, you know, say as much as you can say. I understand that you're contracted under a company.
Oh, I mean, yeah. So the thing with Virgin, it's definitely been eventful to say the least. We found out about 2 weeks in or into rehearsals, and this is after all the there's a lot of medical stuff we got to get done, blood drawn, testing, all this stuff that we have to get done prior, and then shopping and all. There's a lot of planning that goes into just starting a contract. There's a rehearsal process, usually for 6 to 8 weeks, and then we go to the ship and then install the show. And everybody was excited, you know, with Virgin being a new cruise line and Resilient Lady on the way. We found out, and we found out like just under 2 weeks in that the Resilient Lady's launch was paused until sometime in 2023.
Right. Have
so
they announced the next date?
May.
Look, that's the projected date, but that's given everything. You know, I mean, you know, I pay attention to these things. I look at the economy, and just as an investor and just somebody that's interested in travel and cruising, I try to look at things from a realistic standpoint. The projected date is May, but you never know what could happen from that point, because there's also investors that are also financing the ships, and to launch 4 ships in such a short time, it is a lot to do. So you never know what could happen.
Right. Yeah, that is a lot. And then, you know, the way that Virgin started, they started right when the pandemic hit. That was already, they started off bad because of the
they had
pandemic.
A tough start.
They had a tough start because we had the Scarlet Lady. We were supposed to be on that first sailing.
We were supposed to be on it twice.
It got twice. And so when we finally got on it, that was our 3rd time like having it booked. So we were just really grateful to it worked out on schedule, because, you know, we have kids and we have to have somebody come out and watch our daughters while we're able to, you know, go on this adult only cruise. So we were lucky that first sailing worked out for us. But
what a dope cruise line though.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, and just being transparent with me, even when I went on the inaugural, I would say that them being new, they definitely have a lot of room for growth, and there's changes that are inevitably going to happen. I heard even since we have been on there for the inaugural that a lot of changes have been made.
Yeah, I heard it keeps changing.
Now, I mean, so as of right now, right, I haven't canceled anything yet. I do have a cruise scheduled for July 3rd.
Oh, okay. Scarlet Lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be able to take it, or you still going to be rehearsing?
Well, so that's the thing. I'm in a crossroads right now because I mean, so here's the thing. Like, just so I'm clear too. Basically, when you sign contracts with cruise lines, because you're not an employee, you're 1099 or you're a contractor. You sign contracts for Virgin. There is a 2-part contract in which we have a rehearsal contract, and then after that we have a contract for the actual cruise. And the thing is, with everything changing now, for me, I also, well, you know, I do YouTube full time, and not to get too deep into finances, but I do pretty well, enough to support myself, and I'm thankful for it, you know. And with Virgin, I saw it as an opportunity, and then when Virgin contacted me, because I didn't audition for them, they pitched it as kind of like a potential brand building opportunity for both myself and for Virgin Voyages, with me being on board. So it just happened to be the luck of the draw that I'm also a dancer and acrobat as well. They were like, okay, we can put you in the show. We can maybe have you do some media events, stuff like that. And that's what I agreed to. But the thing is now, with the launch being delayed a year, for me to finish the rehearsal process and then go on the ship, right now what they're trying to do is, the ship is still getting built over in Genoa, Italy. And I have friends on board as well. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Riley Tent. She's also a YouTuber.
Okay.
So
I gotta check her out.
He's on board right now.
Oh, check him out.
On Resilient Lady. So he's been, you know, we've been talking and he's sending me footage and stuff like that. And for me, you know, I look at it from my brand as well. I'm like, all right, well, there's a month and some change I'll be on. So the idea right now is us to finish our 2 shows that we're doing. And then after that, fly to Genoa, Italy to install the show for next year. But just coming from an entertainment background, I know full well that there's a lot of factors that be.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of things can happen within a year.
Right, and things change in production.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, I'm going to be on the ship that probably doesn't, the Wi-Fi may or may not be working. I may not be able to upload as frequently when I get out there. And even right now, our rehearsal schedule alone, just from the time we get there to the time we leave, is 54 hours a week that I'm working right now. And then in between that, I have to make my videos, and then also, you know, call home family and just do all the stuff that I need to do. So I'm working about 70 hours a week. On top of that, the hotel, and it's not their fault, the hotel they got to stay in, there's I don't know, it's in the heart of Orlando, right next to Universal Studios. There's no signal. So if I need to upload a video, I have to drive somewhere to upload it. Even right now, I got an Airbnb just so I have signal so we can do this.
Wow.
You know, so it's like I can't upload, and which is obviously, that's my moneymaker. And
Right.
Just full transparency, like what they're paying with Virgin, it is competitive pay compared to other cruise lines. But you guys know with YouTube, and a lot of, let's say, the people that are watching may not know that the sky is the limit with YouTube. If you have a good business sense and you are able to commit to the work, you can make as much money as you want here.
Right.
And I've been very fortunate. For me, after Wonder of the Seas, my channel just took off, and I've been doing over 1 million plus views on my channel every single month.
That's
That's
amazing.
amazing.
And then I got sponsors. They came out of nowhere, touring plans, and they paid for all my cruises for the year.
Right. That's amazing too. So even if so even if this whole Virgin thing, you decide to maybe step back, you still have a way to make your money at the end. You
Yeah.
You
Well,
know, it's a blessing.
Then Princess, they have that they relaunching Love Boat.
Yes, I heard that.
They also reached out to me and wanted me to be on the show, and I'm just like, okay, I have all these things that I'm juggling, and I'm like, all right, well,
what is it going to be, a reality show or an actual scripted show?
It's a reality show.
Oh shoot, you better go for that.
Well, it's too late for that because I was in Alaska at the time. I was on an Alaska cruise with my mom when I got the offer for it, and I had already signed the contract with Virgin as well. So that's but at the same time, I also have, I think, at this point in time, like 18 cruises that are still booked right now with touring plans, my sponsors. So I'm just like, all right, well, they have the July 3rd sailing with the Scarlet Lady is the sponsored cruise, in which all of them are going to be there. And I'm like, all right, well, my sponsors have done so much for me. Like I've cried like a baby. I don't know how many times because for somebody just to come out, cruises aren't cheap.
It's a big deal.
And I've had to put in a lot of work. Even when I didn't have the money, when I met you guys on Mardi Gras, I was making literally just enough each month to pay for my bills. And I made the sacrifice and booked that was my first cruise as a passenger, by the way. I think I told you that.
Right. I remember you told us that.
I didn't know how it was going to go, but that skyrocketed my channel too, took it to a whole other level. But it's one of those things. I made the sacrifice.
Sure you saw that money back tenfold,
Like after the fact, but I obviously, you got to put in the work. You give what you get, or get what you give.
You have to make these investments in your channels.
Yeah. So
that's what I be telling people. I'm like, you guys see us cruise, like we cruise once a month, but it's an investment for our channel. Yeah, it's vacation to everyone that's watching. How do you guys keep it? But it's an investment.
It's a work vacation.
We're showing families how to do this stuff. It's still work for us. Yeah, we have a good time, but it's still work for us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen me on the ship. I mean, the thing is, I love traveling. I do, and I believe, like for me, my message. I believe there's a message to everything that we do, especially here on YouTube. It's not just me. Like, I'm very transparent on my YouTube channel. And I've seen like a lot of times people will say that my channel is being negative or whatever, but I just try my best to give everybody realistic experience and advice because I think that's the most important part. Because for me, I love traveling. It goes outside of cruising. I love traveling in general, and I think the world would be a better place if everybody that can travel was able to do so.
Absolutely.
But also when it comes to cruising, I mean, I love the ocean, and I've wanted to cruise since I was a kid. My sister she's a carnival addict. And she goes on all the Invicta cruises and stuff. And I remember we used to drop her off at the port over here in Tampa all the time. And I always wanted to go. And my parents, unfortunately, they never had the money. So I was like, okay, well, maybe one day. And here we are. But you're right. There's a lot of work. I mean, when I'm on ships, I don't stop. I try to upload videos every day. And when I'm not uploading, you see me. I don't stop. I'm running around.
I'm like, yo, does he sleep?
I remember sitting on Scarlet Lady. We're all sitting at the game show. And because where we were sitting, we could see downstairs also. So here he is walking across upstairs with his tripod. And
going.
A little while later, here he is downstairs, popping it up. Then he's over there
hard
talking.
Work, guys. It's a hard work.
This guy.
We sitting back having cocktails and cheersing and taking a break, and he up here working, guys. And a lot of these cruises that he goes by himself. So I think Lauren was the first time I ever seen you on when you went with Lauren.
I wonder.
With someone else. So I was like, he works hard, guys. We see it in person. So
I just wish like people would understand like the sacrifice that has to be done. I'm grateful, I really am, but I understand the work is never finished. Now, I believe that life is also about balance. Like a lot of times when you see me running around on the ship with my camera or whatever, the thing is, and people that have met me on the ship know, I will stop and talk to anybody, especially people that support my channel. Because the thing is, like, regardless of what I got to get done, if it wasn't for the people watching, there's no way I'd be where I am. And I'm thankful for it. And there's also, from a business perspective, too, it's brand building. If people are meeting me for the first time and their first experience of me is saying, "Nice to meet you, gotta go." For me, I take that personally. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But I'm also not the kind of guy, even though I may have my stuff with me, I don't believe in documenting the whole experience.
Yeah.
I've gotten to a point now where I know what to record, I know how to get things done, and I will look at an event and say, okay, that might be something I can get a little bit of footage on. And I usually just bring the whole day, 24 hours. I usually have about an hour's worth of footage.
Okay.
That I can condense down from my cruise ship vlogs to about 20 minutes or so, maybe even 30 minutes.
Right, because that's your style. You know, where us, we show day to day, you show big portions, like, okay, this is what this room tour looks like, this is what it looks like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has to have a style of that, you know, and that's why I think it's important for people to be subscribed to other people's channels, because everyone, we all may be on the same ship at the same time, but we have a different perspective.
Yes, exactly. And I believe that's important. I'm glad you mentioned that, because you know, there's always going to be that thing, especially like somebody like me that does a little bit of everything, which is it is easier said than done, which is a big reason why I started my other channel.
Right.
It's hard because a lot of people may not understand. There's two things that we're trying to appease here on YouTube. There is obviously the people that we love and the people that support us, but there is also, unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, the almighty YouTube algorithm that determines what videos are seen or not. And with me, I do so many different, such a big variety of different like styles of content, different topics that I talk about. It's hard for YouTube to figure out where to put my videos. Like my videos that typically do really well are like the top 10 videos. I love doing those, but man, do they take a long time. I'll be sitting at home for like 16 hours, but the news, it's what you would call time sensitive content. And I've gotten to myself, between myself and like Tony, Lalita Loca, we can do this every day because we found a formula that works. But it's also kind of stressful because it's always, I don't want to say it's a race, but since it is time sensitive, you got to get it out and you got to be accurate in what you're talking about. And then you also got to be, I guess, the messenger that gets the beat down as well. You know, people, if I talk about,
that comment section is vicious.
Right. And then, you know, that's you're basically almost a journalist. You know what I'm saying? You're just like a news outlet. When you watch the news are about who is going to break the story first. You know what I'm saying? Like, because some people don't watch the news. They go to YouTube to find out information. They're depending on you guys to break this information. So who's going to get it out first?
Agreed. So, I mean, and for me personally, I look at it because I think it's, for me, on a too professional level to say that I am a journalist or like a news anchor or something like that. I look at myself as a cruise commentator, right? Because I know I can do things professionally, right? I can talk about different topics, whether it be good, bad, or ugly, but I try to do it with somewhat of a casual, professional tone and type of style. That way, it's still, for me, I think it's still kind of I guess appeals to the average Joe. To me, that's what's important. I don't want to be this guy that's like super proper and talking about things, you know, because there might be, let's say, a series of videos that are really good things about cruising. They might be something that where, let's say if I talk about something bad that's happening on cruising and the story continues to go on, and I get the indication that people want to watch by the views, obviously, and the comments, right? If I get a video that talks about something, let's say, unfortunately bad that's happened, and that video gets 100,000 views, it's not that I'm thinking about the money or you're getting view hungry or whatever. To me, it's just an indication that people want more of that content.
Right.
And that's how I look at it. I'm like, okay, because I have proof. My most watched video was 10 things I hated about working on cruise ships. And when I made that video, I did not think it was going to get 1 million views, first of all. But at the same time, a lot of people, again, will perceive things as negative when it's just reality. There's pros and cons to everything, regardless of even if it's a vacation. And I try to remind people of the reality of that fact, that no matter where you go, you're not going to love. There's nobody on this earth, even if you've been on 1 million cruises. Well, actually, if you've been on 1 million cruises or 100 cruises, whatever, you know that just about every single one of those cruises, there is something that's going to go wrong that maybe you didn't plan or something that you didn't like.
Right.
And
everything in life,
you know, and that's why I try to like get my audience to understand that I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just talking about things in the moment as it comes and just giving you the pros and cons to each, because I think it's important for somebody that may legitimately want to know what it's like being on a Virgin ship or being on the largest ship in the world.
Yeah. Yep. Excuse me. I still have a lingering cough.
That's an amazing background story. What I noticed in your whole story, though, is that I think is a takeaway for people to understand here. What I see is your work ethic is unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like your work ethic has always been on 1,000, and that's so. Everything you're doing right now and where you are, it's well deserved. I mean, if
I appreciate that.
watches that channel and they see the way how you pop those videos out back to back to back, you'll update the news and go back. The grind is real. It's work ethic.
Right.
The fact
work
that
ethic. And everyone doesn't have that.
Exactly. And then after, you could have easily been comfortable with Cruise News, right?
Yep.
You know you're doing well. But instead, you broke off, you got another channel. You're grinding, you're making content for 2 channels.
Sure, you're going to go work on a cruise ship.
You're going to go back and work on a cruise ship.
Right.
And you don't have to.
You don't have to work on a cruise ship. You don't need to.
But it says a lot about
your work ethic.
You're not comfortable.
You're not comfortable. Exactly. You're going to keep pushing. I know you say money ain't a thing, but get that money. Get that money. Speaking of money, thank you so much, Kelly Taylor, for that super chat. We really appreciate it. Okay. Because money makes the world go round, honey.
No, you're right. You're right. Now, given, like we said, everybody likes. We all have our things. We like to find things in life. That's the reality of the situation. Again, I want a Tesla, right? And the thing is, for me, the reason why I go so hard is because there's a couple reasons. I come from literally like under the ground, like no money. I watched my parents struggle. We had, it's me and 5 brothers and sisters growing up, and they did what they could.
Where are you from? Are you just African American, or you have a Caribbean background?
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Because my dad was adopted, and may he rest in peace. But it's I never really know. I mean, just you'll see that with most African Americans. We don't really know where we're from. So just even growing up, I just kind of felt just even for me, like I felt lost like growing up because of the things that I was interested in. Like originally, I wanted to be a marine mammal trainer. I wanted to work with killer whales and be a marine biologist my whole life.
Was Free Willy one of your favorite movies?
Yes, I have all of them, and I watch them all the time. It's my favorite. I know everything there is to know about killer whales.
Like a river.
That's why, like for me, the Alaska cruise was everything.
Had to be dope then.
Right, that was one of your bucket list cruises then.
Yeah, I'm going back. I would go right now if I didn't have this Virgin contract right now. I would go back. I would.
Okay. Nice.
But I'm gonna go at least I think once a year.
Cruise.
Yeah. Oh, that's in the books too. I got big plans.
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask you next. So
let's get into some of these questions of
things that people that you don't talk about on your channel, but people want to know about you.
Wait. Let's just go through these.
Oh, thank you so much, Marie, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Shout out to MH Family Adventures for becoming a member.
MH Family actually is our 100th member. We have
congrats.
100 members!
We had 99 when I looked right before.
Wow, we have 100 members. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to all our members. Thank you so much, MH Family Adventures. Thank you guys so much for that. Really, really nice of you. Yes. Shout out to Barbara for the super sticker. I'll check it out. And I did say thank you to Kelly.
Okay.
So my question to you is, out of the cruises that you were a paying passenger or hosted to go on, which was your favorite cruise and why?
Mardi Gras for sure, hands down.
Oh, okay.
Mardi Gras. Well, I mean, it has, I guess, sentimental value because that was my first cruise as a passenger.
Right.
And for me, that was also my first time, like prior to that, I want to say like a couple months, there was the arrival of the Mardi Gras and the Odyssey in the same day at Port Canaveral. And given for me, that was my first time coming out of like the cave, so to speak, because before that, like my channel, that was my first time being out since the pandemic had started in like a cruise setting. Okay. Because prior to the pandemic, my channel was literally nothing. I had like a couple thousand subscribers. I was making like maybe if I was lucky like $200 or a month or something like that.
Right.
So like when that day came, because up until that point I was going to the Bahamas and seeing what the area was like, and I was making a lot of sacrifices, flying over to the UK to go see Bournemouth Bay. The ships were sitting out there, but I had never been in a cruise environment. So I got out there, and next thing I know, I see the Mardi Gras, and I was so happy. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm like, wow, I've been talking about that ship for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy to see it.
Really life-changing.
Yeah, it really was. And then I hear people in the back, hey, I think that's the ship life. That's Jay. Go take a picture with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And it didn't dawn on me until then. And between that until I got on the ship, that people had actually, like, humans were actually watching my channel.
Yeah.
You know, and then I get on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and it was different because I had been working on the fantasy. I knew the environment, but back then I was young, and all I cared about was partying and just, you know, maybe making as much money as I could. So I get on the ship, and just even the sail away party blew me away. And it's just the environment. I like Carnival and how they do the cruise director and create like the party family environment. I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
But just that whole time, I met Kyle and JoJo, the Disney vloggers, and just I met so many people. And the amount of people that would come up to me while I was on the ship and tell me that they watched my videos. There was a crew member that came up to me crying, telling me that I got them through the pandemic.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I shed a tear with them. I said, man, like I didn't know that my channel had that much of an impact on people.
Yeah.
You know, so I got on board and just riding the roller coasters and eating the food and then meeting members of like Clea and the VP of Clea, Charles Silva. I had been speaking with him for like months. Originally, when he contacted me, I thought I was getting sued or something because I was doing like the things. But we were friends and we ended up hanging out the whole time. He bought me dinner and we just talked. And just the whole experience as a whole for me was life changing. And I knew right then and there, like, I got to keep doing this. So yeah, Carnival Mardi Gras for sure.
Okay, here's another question we got right here.
How many ships have you worked on? Which one is the best one you worked on?
Well, technically, two. It would have been, will be three at this point in time. So Carnival Fantasy, the NCL Escape, and then Resilient Lady with Virgin Voyages.
Oh, it was the fantasy. That was my very first cruise.
Okay.
You always say Carnival, you never say the ship. Oh, it was fantasy.
Fantasy.
Okay, that was on my very first cruise I went on when I was in the 6th grade, and that was my first cruise. It was such a big deal because my parents couldn't afford to take us on a cruise, and it was a 4-day cruise. That was my very first time getting on a plane, and I remember, and we never cruised ever again. I didn't cruise, not because it was a problem, but you know.
Money,
you know,
to
to be real, money, life and money, and time went on, and I never got on another cruise until I graduated college, and Rich and I were dating, and that was his fruit. That was my second cruise, the Carnival Glory, and then eventually the fantasy moved out here to Alabama, and we went on a fantasy. That was Rain's first cruise, the Carnival Fantasy.
I went on it twice.
Yeah.
Wait, so you never saw the Fun Force, the breakdance?
No.
No,
I don't think I was
we
on the
missed that.
ship when we were on there because I went back in like 2000 and then we didn't get back on the fantasy until 2016. 16. Yeah, 16.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So next question, Jay, would you ever want to be a cruise director?
You know, I get asked that question all the time. People say, "Oh, you make a great cruise director." Now the thing is, like, even just working on a cruise ship, I always told people that I would never do it again. And this is before, like, I was doing YouTube full time. Because the thing is, for me, I knew that contract with NCL, because Carnival, again, 2 weeks, two fly-ons doesn't count for me, but I did it. But doing a full contract with NCL, I got very, very lucky. I was making great money, and I was working not even 2 days a week. I had guest privileges. I had every port, every island off, and I had all this. Like, it was a great opportunity. And I knew a contract like that, just knowing a lot of my friends that work on ships, even the entertainers are usually working pretty much every day, right, doing something, whether it be side work or rehearsals or whatever. I had literally, like, we would work from, unless we had to do a reblock for the show, meaning somebody went down or got sick or anything like that, and we had to change the show around. We had our first show at 7 and then another show at 9, and we had to check in at 5 p.m. Other than that, I had every single second off. So I knew I wouldn't get another contract like that, so I didn't plan on it. But being a cruise director, that was amazing. But being a cruise director, it's a tough job.
It is.
It really, really is. You know, and I have friends that.
But they don't ever start someone off as a cruise director. They want you to work on the fun squad and move your way up and stuff like that.
Yes, or the rec staff or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but for you, if you was to become a cruise, they need to offer you straight up, I'm cruise director. I don't need to work my way up.
Even then, I mean, now I guess, you know, it's kind of hard to say this without sounding spoiled, but I guess what I have with YouTube, like, for me, there's really no other job. Like, for me, the way I see it, even if I went to college at this point, there is no job out there that I could have gotten with a 4-year degree or even a master's at this point, like with my age, within let's say maybe short of maybe a decade of retiring, where I would have made the amount of money that I'm making now on YouTube in just 3 years.
Yep.
You know, and with the amount of work you got to put in on board, being a cruise director, as well as being away from family and stuff. My son he hated when I used to go away for contracts. Hated it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's hard to explain to people, but when you're gone like that, now, given I believe that there is no such thing as like a set way you're supposed to live your life. I have friends that are mothers that work on cruise ships and everything in between, but it is hard being away like that. You have to have a certain kind of mindset to be able to do that, because you have to basically understand that when you get back, a lot of things are potentially going to be changed, and now you got to pick up the pieces where you left off from the 6 months prior. And I'm not really
old.
I'm not really in a position to do that. Virgin made sense from a brand building perspective, but if it was just that, and I couldn't
working, it doesn't make sense.
I told people straight up, you know, I was like, everybody's asking if you were going to be able to continue doing your video and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I wouldn't be going otherwise.
Right.
So it's sorry to cut you off.
To work on a cruise ship. I know that particularly myself. I don't know if you know, I'm actually a performer myself. I have a performance background. I went to school for theater my whole life. So I was more of a musical theater person, dancer, singer, actor. So I was actually offered to work on Disney Cruise Line when I graduated college. But once they told me how the schedule would be, it was
the
pay. And once they broke it down, I was a face character for Princess Tiana as well. So I'm actually
I can see that.
First.
I can see that.
So when they told me how much I was going to get paid, and this was at the time I was either going to go to NYU for grad school, or I was going to go to work on Disney Dream. I was going to be on the inaugural, the very first sailing of the Disney Dream. I was supposed to be the very first Tiana to ever introduce on any of the Disney cruise ships. So they offered me that because I used to work for her in New York. And once they told me that pay, I said, honey, and how much I have to work? And, you know, when you're those face characters, you're not only those face characters, you're also parents, take your kids out the room. You're also the stuffed characters, you know, you're also the other characters. And once they broke it down to me and told me, I was like, oh, I don't think that's going to work out for me, because, you know, the amount of time I have to work, and I wanted to go to grad school, it just didn't work out. But you know, more power to people that do it, because look at Jennifer Hudson. You know what I'm saying? She's for Disney Cruise Line, and now she is an EGOT. So you know, you never know where, if you just take a chance, because who knows? Maybe if I would have taken that contract, where I would be right now.
True.
You know?
Exactly.
I think if I would have taken that contract, me and Richard wouldn't be together, because I don't know about that Wi-Fi. how we could have, you know, stayed in contact with each other and stuff like that. So everything happens for a reason in your life. You know?
Agreed. And to piggyback off of that, because I say that stuff all the time. I always believe in, it's not what you're doing, it's what you're getting out of it. Because the thing is, I look at my cruise ship contract. I was very fortunate that happened, right? Yes, everything happened for a reason. But if I had not gone on that cruise ship contract, there is no telling where I would be right now. Because at that point in time, I had no car, no money, and I had no idea what I was going to do. I was probably going to end up going to the military again, or going to nursing school and being miserable, because being in a big nursing family, I do know it's a thankless job a lot of times. And it's like, I like helping people. But at the same time, I want to do it in my own terms. And I've always been somebody that, yes, I was technically a good employee, but it's one of those things that once I started traveling with like the Globetrotters, for example, it's hard to not want more once you see it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like
just open.
Yes. It's like me going from being an employee. I used to work at Walmart as a janitor before like the whole entertainment stuff took off. And I worked at every pizza place you could think of, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, as a delivery driver. And, you know, after I got to Busch Gardens and I started getting to the Globetrotters and all these gigs and shows, going from 1099 or a contractor where you have a little bit more flexibility, same with Uber. And then now where I am, where I literally can go wherever I want, whenever I want, work when I want. Again, I mean this in the most humble way. I'm not trying to make it sound like a spoiled brat or anything like that. But once you get to that point, after putting in that kind of work, it is hard to go back. Even for me being an employee like Virgin now, they're like, oh, you guys got to be back here at 9 o'clock. Okay, you get an hour lunch. And I'm just like, wait.
Right. It's hard to go back to that. It is.
And
like,
then even
we talking about what time?
You know, just even like the choreographers, because they're not affiliated with Virgin, they're contracted, right? And it's like they've been talking to me in the breakdances like we are like nothing, right? Like, oh, you guys can't pick up the ballet choreography? Oh, what are you guys here for? You know, and I'll talk about this like after maybe at some point. But the choreographer told me straight up, thing is like, there's things that I do. I'm a people watcher, and I read a lot of psychology books as well. And I think like people are just so interesting. They really are. I want to know how people think, and I want to know why they are the way they are, and how they got where they are. Even when I was at Globetrotters, I would meet people and I would just talk to them and hear their life and their stories, because I believe your story in life is not for you, it's for everyone to share it, because everybody knows something that you don't. And that's how I look at it, right? And just being around, I would go out and buy people drinks and have a good time with them. And we would, like, me and the crew would go out, the people that I'm supposed to be performing with. And just being in that type of environment, people will show you who they really are. Because at the rehearsal studios, everybody's stressed out and we're in rehearsals and people are just kind of focused on getting the show number down. But when we go out, people are just kind of letting loose a little bit. And for me, I look at that because I'm like, all right, well, these are the people I'm going to be basically living with for the next 6 months. Right. I want to see how their personality is. So I paid for
change up.
Yeah. So, the thing is, like the day we found out the news about Resilient Lady being pushed back for a year, everybody, they were like me. I was like, oh, okay, maybe this creates another opportunity for me in which I can go back to doing what I was doing or whatever. And, you got people crying, upset. And the thing for me is everybody decided to go out to kind of cheer up. I paid for everybody's drinks that night. Now, again, I'm not going to lie to you. I spent like $700 that night, but I paid for everybody. It was $25 sink or swim. And I was like, guys, I know you're having a bad day. Just let me buy the drinks. And I did it for a couple of reasons, other than just getting to understand how everybody is outside of like the crew that I'm going to be working with. My foundation of what I built here, and I'm thankful for it, was built off of me talking about the crew and caring about the crew. And for me, I looked at it as, if I can't do something, even if it's something as little as buying a drink for everybody or at least offering, I'm disrespecting my brand and I'm not walking the walk, and I'm not doing what I said that I would do if I had the opportunity.
Right. You want to walk the walk, man. Talk, come on.
You know what I mean? And it's like I said, all that stuff is connected. My girlfriend and I, there's no way we would have ever worked because she has a normal job. And the only reason we can see each other is because I have YouTube, which allows me to work wherever I want, as long as I have cell service or Wi-Fi.
Right.
So again, if it had not been for me taking that contract, we wouldn't be at this point. Now, given, like you said, with the money, just to put in perspective with the rehearsal process with Virgin, you get paid one set amount for the rehearsals, and then you get paid more when you get on the ship, which is weird because you work more hours. I'm working 54 hours a week right now, right? But what I'm making in a week with Virgin is what I make in like less than a day on YouTube.
Right.
And that's working 54 hours a week. Yeah. I mean, like I said, so that's why I'm in that whole like kind of like
it's like the training process for jobs. Like usually you get paid less, and then when you go on to the actual job, right, you're going to get paid more when you actually get out there and working. Yeah. So yeah, definitely know that. But the other cast members that you are working with, people have to be mindful of that too, because you don't know what they gave up to be, to be. In Orlando and rehearse, and everybody made a big sacrifice. So that's a lot on those people, luckily, like for me, you're blessed to say I have YouTube to fall back on. I was blessed to have grad school to fall back on, and I didn't have to take the contract. You know what I'm saying? But some people don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, it was you got to think about it in that perspective as well too.
Oh yeah, always.
Really nice.
Even now, I've been talking with everybody. I took some of them to Universal Studios yesterday and this past Wednesday, sorry. But, I want them to be able to have a good time and just talking to them about like other opportunities and just getting to know them a little better in the event that, well, let's say, because as of right now, they haven't even bought our tickets for Italy. So we don't even know what's happening with that. Everybody's on edge.
Oh, I'm about to say, so are you going to Italy or not?
Well, I mean, so there's the confirmation that we need for the company. And then I have a personal decision if I'm going to sign that contract. Because like I said, I got to
sign another contract.
Yeah, the 2-part contract. So I said, no matter what, I'm going to fulfill this rehearsal contract because, I mean, technically, like, as stressful as it's gotten, there have been days where I'm just like, I live an hour away, I have my car, I could just go home.
Right.
But I told myself, I'm going to stick to my commitment. I would have stuck to the contract, but obviously things have changed, and it's not very beneficial for me as of yet to be there for a month and a half to kind of get something momentum going,
Right.
just to leave.
So for now, when is rehearsals over?
The end of the month.
Oh, okay. So they got to tell y'all soon if y'all going or not.
Yeah. Well, they say we are, but again, I just from everything that, obviously, like, there's people that know what's going on. There's like the other side of things, and it's not like a secret or anything like that. But you have, like, whether it be stage managers or other forms of management that hang out with us as well, and this is kind of something that's talked about. But this is just how corporations work. They have the money to buy that ticket right then and there. So it's like, usually they wait till the last minute. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just kind of like a lot of people are already on
that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely not saying, "Ooh, the flight is $700. Let's look for a sale." No,
Yeah.
they just buy it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they own a whole plane company.
They sure do. They sure do.
So guys, if you guys don't know about the giveaway, we are giving away a $100 gift card right here on this live tonight. What you need to do is you need to be subscribed to our channel. You need to be subscribed to Life of R&R, and you need to be subscribed to Jay the Ship Life other channel, Jay the Nomad. Okay, guys, we are trying to grow all of our channels. Okay, and in order for you to win, you need to take a screenshot. Even if you are already subscribed to all 3 channels, you can still enter. I repeat, if you are already subscribed to all 3 channels, you can still enter to win this giveaway. All you need to do is screenshot and email us at arichandjazzyfamily@gmail.com, and we will be doing a draw towards the end of this live to see who won. Because we have, where's the gift card, babe? $100. Who don't want to get $100? Come on, get some stuff for y'all cruises this summer.
If you want, we can send you the number. You could put this in tonight.
Yeah,
you don't have to wait for it to come in the mail.
Right, exactly. If you want us to just tell you the numbers,
you can shop
can tell
tonight.
Right, exactly. If you got a cruise this week coming up,
What time are we gonna do the cutoff?
We're gonna do the cutoff at 9:30.
9:30.
9:30. We got
Send
until
an email.
9:30. So guys, so let's get back to the questions. Some people in the chat have some questions for Jay. Go up. Someone did ask, do you plan on taking your son on a cruise, or have you ever taken your son on a cruise?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I don't talk too much about like this kind of stuff, but my son doesn't live with me. He lives with his mom, but he's in Tampa.
Right.
So right now it's kind of one of those things that his mother and we have to kind of work out and see exactly when the best time is, because he takes Taekwondo and we don't want him to miss that because, well, to be honest with you, it's not cheap. So it's kind of one of those things
I got to go into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and parents out there, you should understand that.
Yeah, I mean, he's 11 now. And the thing is with me, I do believe that I'm thankful to have the gift of travel. And I believe that travel is the best teacher out there by far. And I want to get my son started traveling as early as possible, but I want him to be able to understand where he is at the same time, if that makes sense. I know it sounds kind of like stupid to say,
we get
but
it.
We get it.
I do believe that, I get it. If you have the money, now things have gotten better for me within the past, I want to say like maybe 6 months to a year. But prior to that, I didn't have the money. Then there was the pandemic, but now I'm in the position that I am. There are plans being made, but I also don't want my son's first experience to be during COVID rules and policies, or he can't get a full experience and actually enjoy the ship. To me, I believe in getting the full experience, whatever that means. And with all the things that are happening left and right with COVID and the potential for this getting canceled or there being anything on board where he can't enjoy himself, I don't want that to be his first experience ever on a cruise ship or traveling.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, but yeah, no, I'm looking at something
cruise like normally.
next year. Yeah, I want things to be as normal as possible, because I believe that first experience is going to be, that's something that we all remember, our first time ever doing something.
If he wants to go back or not.
I think people are going to love to see when you do take him on a cruise, and love father-son bond, just you guys going out on a cruise, because that's not really shown on YouTube like that. So people is going to love to see that.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for doing that, because I know it's one of those things, it's a big decision to make. Right, like for me, even from showing my girlfriend to my mom, because I mean, there's always there's so much, what you guys understand being YouTubers. There's so much that comes with that.
Yeah.
the criticism and people not liking things being done, and I'm like, you know
Right.
what, I
Always something
And
they're
those
not happy
extra
with.
people or like if I go with my mother-in-law sometimes go with on a cruise. If they don't see me talking to her, oh, does she have a problem with the mother-in-law?
Right, they
Like
gotta
I
be
have an amazing relationship with my mother-in-law. But you guys see 20 minutes of a video, you know our whole relationship, you know.
Yeah.
People really try to
Assume.
figure out and try to assume your life from
Yes.
a 20-minute video. Or
Yeah.
like
Yep.
somebody commented today, like sometimes like our niece went up with us on a Mardi Gras. Who's the other little girl? How come I don't see her anymore? Well, she's our niece. She doesn't live with us.
Yeah,
Like I'm
don't get
hiding
me started.
another child or something like that.
Don't get me started, man. I mean, even like with my girlfriend, you know, I brought her around. I got her involved in social media as well. She's doing well. She got about almost 200,000 followers on TikTok, which is great.
Yeah,
She's
she was telling us that on the Wonder.
Yeah.
And
You know,
she's so
but it's like, yeah, no, she's a sweetheart. She really is. And the thing is, like with our relationship, we're very sarcastic toward each other. And when I'm on board, especially when it was her technically her first cruise. I brought her on the Escape when I was working on board. But I get there, and the thing is, I was stressed out because I'm like, oh my God, all the content creators are here. And also, oh my God, I just spent more money on a cruise than I've ever spent. Ever.
Right.
I got to make sure I get this stuff done, you know? And
Right.
a lot of people didn't understand that. I was stressed out, and there was stuff that she was doing, stuff that I was doing, and I was doing a live stream, and all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, he treats her like crap. I'm like,
Yeah, we saw that. Yeah.
people love.
that's not true.
Why she not in the video?
And we see
Yeah, I'm
one
like-
person, y'all look like a great loving couple. So people need to
You
mind their
know,
business.
I'm just like,
And people at home that's not going on vacation and not doing anything, they want to try to figure out your life. And
yeah.
that's
So again, my
messed
son
up.
doesn't live with me, so I'm just like, okay, well, if I bring him once, people are gonna wonder when's the next time, and if I don't bring him back within a week,
It's always
they're gonna think I'm a
There's
horrible
always gonna
father.
be
and-
something.
yeah,
And
yeah.
just
So
worry
I just,
about what they're doing with their kids.
yeah,
So-
I'm just trying to plan. I'm just trying to
Listen,
plan.
I'm gonna keep it real. You
One
know,
layer at a
but-
time.
Yeah, one step at a time, and we totally understand that. Shoot.
Yep.
Jay, would you ever do a meet and greet? You meet and
Yeah,
greet him on
yeah.
the cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He tells
exactly.
you guys all the cruises he's going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Book
I'm
the
working
cruise and meet him there.
I'm
Shout out to
working.
Jay.
We certainly appreciate
Thank you
that.
for becoming a member.
Member number 101.
Nice.
We have a question from Deshaun Hill. As a content creator, do you set a specific amount of hours aside for YouTube, or is it literally on call at all times?
First of all, shout out to Deshaun. Him and I have been on multiple cruises together. He let me tour his junior suite, and we've all been hanging out. We also live over in the Tampa Bay area. Deshaun, what's up, brother? I appreciate you, man. I love you.
Yes, good people.
Now, was that specific? Yes and no. And what I mean by that is that usually, let's say, on my normal schedule, and it does kind of shift around depending on how, like, the time of year and what the audience is like when my videos are doing the greatest as far as upload time, stuff like that. But normally, I usually wake up just from my former like Uber schedule. I used to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. and then go Uber from 5 until 10. And then I go to go home, eat lunch, do my video, and then go back out again from like 1 or 2 until around 7 p.m. So what I normally do is wake up at around 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, depending on how busy let's say there's a lot of news out, I want to get to it. I'll wake up in the morning, I'll do like my searches, looking on like Reddit forums and Facebook groups and Google, seeing what's going on out there. I do my videos, and usually I can have that video done and hopefully, depending on nothing goes wrong, usually upload it at around 10. And depending on how things have been going with my uploads, I'll usually upload around 10:30, or maybe sometime in the afternoon. Up until recently, when I realized that for some reason, I guess because people are just getting home, 6 o'clock has been doing well, 6 p.m.
Okay.
But I'm also just kind of, if there's breaking news, because periodically throughout the day, I'll check and see uploads.
Yeah.
If there's breaking news, or usually, especially now because of my, I guess, influence, there's a lot of people that have my contacts, emails and all that. I'll get emails from somebody sending me a video or picture. This is every day.
Mhm.
And I just decide right then and there if I'm going to make a video on it.
I'm about to
So
say,
you kind of are on call,
Right.
because of the cruise news space. You
Yeah.
have to be on call in a sense.
Yeah. But I never get to a point to where I'm going to stress myself out either. If
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
that's going on, I'm like, okay. If I know, like, to be honest, there is a little bit of friendly competition. That's just the way YouTube works. If I know Tony's going to have that video up, or I see that he already has it up, which I don't really check his channel every now and then, I might pop in. Right. Same with Don, because I don't want to get influenced by what they're talking about, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Right. But if I know for a fact that some big breaking news that I know would get views out have been out for 3 hours, I already know Tony's been on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, at that point, I might as well figure out a way to reconstruct it, retitle it, so that people are still interested in watching it because they haven't already seen it on Tony's.
Right.
That's smart.
That's
So
true.
it's one of those things. So I guess, yeah, I mean, technically it is kind of around the clock, but I don't stress myself out doing so.
Right.
That's good. That's a good approach to it.
I already did that one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And thank you again, S. Walden. If I didn't say thank you, but thank you so much for that super sticker. Okay, so next question in the chat is, the email is right here on the screen.
Ask away.
Yes, guys, ask your questions and
Any
what
more?
you guys want to know from
So ask
Jay.
them about
Yes.
what you usually ask people with the
Oh,
bucket list.
yes. All right.
Mhm.
So if you can book, if you had
This what you
money. Oh, yeah, sure was. If you had, if you could have, money was not an object, it doesn't matter, and you could book any type of cruise, because right now we're focused on cruise. Any type of cruise, what cruise would it be and why?
That's a
No
good
limit.
question.
No limit.
No limit. I mean, if I gotta get specific, first of all, I would get like maybe like a loft suite or like a family suite on board, like maybe a Royal Caribbean ship.
Oh, the on
And
the
just
side.
and maybe do like at least like a month world cruise.
Okay.
And I would love to take like my family and my friends that have been supporting me all this time.
So
And then, maybe on the side, if money wasn't an object, I don't know, maybe this is a weird way to look at it, but I would like try to give away, like maybe find people that I know that maybe want to travel, can't travel, give them like a balcony cabin or 2 or 10 or whatever. I look at it more from the perspective of being able to just give away as many gifts of travel as I can to people that I know deserve it. But I would say, as far as the destination, like I said, a world cruise, maybe starting from Florida and making its way past California, going to Japan or going someplace in Europe. I think that would be like a dream cruise.
right.
'Cause I think it's not so much to me, it's not so much the destination. I think the experience is important,
Yeah.
Unless it's Alaska or Antarctica, because they're beautiful places.
Something definitely like more international. That'll be
Yeah.
dope. What is the next you're on, Jay?
Well,
If you're
it-
able to reveal. If
Right,
you're
if
not,
you don't want to, yeah.
he did
because
say
he's
he's
still
going to be on Scarlet Lady.
right.
No, yeah, it's going to be a virgin ship now. TBD on which one.
Right,
It's either-
exactly, because we don't know if he's going to Genoa
Right.
or
Yeah.
days up there,
So,
so he
now
can't
given,
say.
it'll either be tomorrow or a Sunday that I'll announce. And by the way, Sunday's Father's Day. Yeah, that's going to be a doozy of a day. That's going to be an emotional day, I'll tell you that. But I think I might make that decision by that day. I'll let everybody know what's going on with that.
Well, take your time and
Yeah,
question, Jay, your mom's first cruise was amazing. She had such a great time. Is she booked? Did your mom get like the cruise fever and want to go on more cruises?
Yes.
She got. I would say she got like more of the travel fever because with Alaska, it's not even so much about the cruise. Like we got there and like it's things that I noticed. It was short staffed and like the what is that? The North Star was down, stuff like that. My mom, she doesn't care about that kind of stuff. She loves the water and she loves like Seattle and she wants to move there. But I told her after you go on this Alaska cruise, you'll want to move to Alaska.
Yeah.
So no, she wants to go on another cruise, but she has used up all of her vacation time for the year. So I told her we can either go maybe on another Alaska cruise next year because I know I'm going. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going.
No matter who's going, you going.
Yeah, I'm going. I told her we can maybe bring more family, my brothers and sisters. We can try to figure out something with that. Or she can come with me to Europe because she's always wanted to go there as well. So we haven't booked anything yet, but we're looking at options.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice. I love to see that. I love to see when people are cruising with, their family and stuff. And I like people, I get really inspired by that. People love to see. I've seen in the comments, people loved seeing your mom on, on her very first cruise. That was her first cruise, right?
The first time really traveling. Too.
Yeah, that was really nice. Really nice.
What a blessing for you to be able to do that for her and give her
And it's like I don't want to get too much into it, but originally I did want to take my dad. I think I told you my dad passed away in January.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was never. Yeah, no, it's okay. I was never like super close to my mom because when my parents got divorced, we were like 14, and I didn't stay. My twin brother, and I, we stayed with my dad.
You have a twin?
Yeah. We don't look alike though.
We learned a lot about you. Hold up, there's another ship life out here.
No.
Guys, did you know he had a twin brother? Wow.
Yeah.
You have to look like
No, and I'm the older brother by 1 minute. We count that.
So for all the women who keep asking,
right. I see somebody.
does he have a brother?
He has a twin brother. Wow, we learned a lot about Jay here.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So what were you saying before I cut you off?
Oh no, I just like I figured like it was a good way to like just kind of like build a better relationship with my mom, because it's not like I don't hate my mom, but it was one of those things that like I was always so close to my dad.
Your dad,
and it wasn't. Yeah. I mean, my mom was around, but it just like we were divorced, and I was living with my dad. It was kind of one of those things, the family split up, and it wasn't up until like my dad got sick when I was taking care of him, because I was the only person that in my family that had the availability. Like I'll tell you right now, October through like January was a doozy. At that time, I was uploading like 2 to 3 videos a day, but I was also in between that, like taking care of my dad, and it was rough. It really was, but it was worth it, because my dad would watch all my videos, every single one of them, up until the time that he got intubated and stuff. But my mom, she was around too. So, but it's kind of one of those things, you realize how short life is when something like that happens, and when it's a parent, it's undescribable, And that was the first time I've had a family member pass away in my life, like ever. As far as like close relative.
Yeah.
And my dad was like the matriarch too, so I was like, you know what? I told myself I got to start spending more time with my family, because I've been in and out of town, out of the country, on tour for the past like 10 years. Yeah. So that's when I made the decision to take my mom. And then up until I got the Virgin contract, I was trying to go down the list. I told my brothers and my sisters, I got a big family, but I told all my sisters, pick a cruise, I'll pay for it, and we can go.
Oh, so, yeah.
I'm still gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real tough when you lose a family member, and especially, your very first family member that you lose, and it really makes you stop and really appreciate your family members, and be thankful for the ones that are around, and try to cherish those memories that you can while those people are all around. I definitely feel
I lost my dad 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And sorry. It's just crazy. I mean, like Jose's coming, like you said, it's tough, but it does make you stop and say, you know what? While we are all here, we need to do the best we can to be close, spend time with each other, to build those relationships, even if they were not that good.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's just kind of how I look at life. I mean, I believe to a certain extent, something people get confused. There's nothing wrong with being selfish, because I do believe in the old saying, you can't take care of somebody else if you're not taking care of yourself.
Oh yeah.
So
weren't we just talking about that last week? We said you gotta help yourself before you try to help somebody else.
Like I think about that all the time. I'm like, if I got straight out of high school with my son, and I never did any growth for me personally, and I had never traveled and done all the stuff that I did, there's no telling where I would be. So I believe you gotta have a balance. That's what life is about. You gotta have a balance of taking care of yourself and then taking care of other people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah, you got to be in a position in order to be able to bless others, right?
Yes. Yep.
So we got 12 minutes left.
Yes,
before
12 minutes. Guys, get into your questions.
Don't forget, this is what we need you to send in the email. I will start looking at the email at 9:30, and then we'll pick a name out of a hat. Based on that, the email is right up there.
Right. Okay.
And another shout out I want to give you is this: when we meet people, there's a certain gauge that I use to judge people, and one of them, there's a few gauges, right? That's how we judge people. But one of the gauges I use, which is a pretty big one, is how these people are, or this person is, with my kids. And I will tell you that Rain and Royce love you.
Yes.
They talk about you all the time. I will also let you know that just like you're rehearsing, Rain is rehearsing.
Oh yeah, she's rehearsing.
She is convinced that the next time you guys are on a ship together, round two.
No, she keeps beating me.
She said, next time I see him.
Right. She learned to flip in gymnastics, and she said, oh, I got to do this next time.
She's ready.
I see Jay on
But the way you treat my kids, I appreciate, and it shows in the way how much they love watching your channel. They always she's been talking about, oh, you're gonna have Jay on this week. You're gonna have Jay on this week. I'm like,
Yeah. Right.
You can watch it in your
Watch
room.
it in your room.
But I appreciate that because the kids, you know how like they say like the dogs and the kids and they sense energy.
I
Right.
agree. Yep.
And my kids definitely sense your energy is
Yeah.
a really, really positive one.
Right.
We appreciate that.
And yeah, and for them to be kids and we're putting them into this cruising space and on YouTube, and we're not like we did. Yeah, they have their own kids channel, but they're obviously mainly known for our shoot. People, when we go on cruises, they come up to Rain and Royce. They recognize Rain and Royce. And so for them to recognize other adults from YouTube, they really gotta like you. You know what I'm saying? A kid gotta really
I
like you.
agree. I agree. No, I love kids.
Like nobody.
Right. Royce don't like nobody.
Kids so much. I mean, y'all give me. I don't plan on having it anymore. I think I'm one and done.
Okay.
Traumatized from being a dad.
It's
as a
not
senior
always
in
in the plan, but
You never know what can happen.
if you
It's not
practice it,
No, you're right. It's not completely off the table for me. But I mean, I look at like, let's see, even what I do as a b-boy, as a breakdancer, my dance comes from youth, and just seeing kids, whether it be dancing and just like with your kids, they challenge me to dance competitions, and I have so much fun with them because it reminds me of a time where things didn't matter. You know, when I was younger, I'm like, I don't forget. I try to never forget where I came from, where I didn't have money, I didn't have any of that stuff, but I didn't also do nothing about life, and I was just learning how to spin on my head. And even when people laughed, I enjoyed it. And I'm like, man, now I can do all these things. And the way I see it, even my 15-year-old self saw me right now, as far as not even the YouTube stuff, but my dancing abilities, he wouldn't believe it.
Right.
Wouldn't believe it. You know, so.
That's what I was going to ask you next. If you could go back and tell your younger self something, what would you tell your younger self?
That's
we
so
deep
many
dive
things.
over
We
here.
deep dive and we want to know.
Yeah,
Right.
soul.
So,
I
call me.
I mean, first of all, I'm not a big money guy, but I tell him who's gonna win every Super Bowl and tell him what to bet on.
Place the bets, right?
I'd also tell him to keep dancing, like keep training, because breakdance is gonna be the Olympics in 2024. I could have been that run. But I mean, honestly, I would just tell them to keep on pushing forward. I said, look, just if everything is going to work out, all the stress, the homelessness, and being poor, and just all the things that you're going to have to deal with are going to be worth it in the end. Because I can honestly say that because of what I have now, and it's as far as I'm concerned, it's only the beginning. It's one of those things where I'm genuinely happy. I'm legitimately happy, and I look back and yeah, things have been stressful with Virgin, but I'm like, man. I get people who are working remote now, but I consider what I do with YouTube like the new millionaire. I literally, like I said, work when I want. I can talk about what I want. I can, like, maybe not now because I've done a video in like a week and some change up until like a couple of days ago, but it's like knowing that I can title a video Pizza and thousands of people will come in and watch. I never would. I've always been, my dad was like that. He was always a talker, and I used to think it was annoying, but I realize now, and it took me after his passing to understand that it's the gift of gab. And most people these days can't even have a simple conversation. I consider that $1 million skill.
They cannot. Listen, Jay, I was a drama teacher before I really started deep diving into this YouTube. I was a drama teacher up until last school year. And this is what I worked in a middle school for 6 years out here in Atlanta. And I kept telling my students, no matter what you do in life, you have to know how to communicate. And this is what kids nowadays is lacking, communication skills. It can take you so far in life. Some people say to me like, wow, Jasmine, you really have charm. You could really get this. And you get like, because I know how to speak. You have to know how to speak to people. So, you know, a lot of people, even people that's in here watching right now, learn to know how to learn to communicate and open up your mouth. A closed mouth, darling, don't get fed.
I was just about to say that. Closed
mouth don't get fed. You have to be able. Seriously, you have to be able to know how to speak.
And furthermore, you have to be able to humble yourself as well. You know, I think about it every day. When I was driving for Uber, from my friends to people I would come in contact with, a lot of them would laugh and make little sideline jokes about me being an Uber driver. Wow. But the types of conversations and the stories that I could tell you, and the amount of people that would say just from a 20-minute conversation saying that I changed their life somehow, just having a conversation and just being able to build the skills to be able to have a conversation about pretty much anything. My barber taught me that, but originally it was called barbershop talk, at least for me growing up. He said, you want to know as many things, at least a little bit about as many things as possible, That way you can get the conversation started enough to learn a little bit more, because everyone knows something that you don't. And that's how I look at it.
Yeah, absolutely. Humble. A lot of people on YouTube, they get this 100K, 200K, and they head is
100K.
big.
Some of them got
Right. Some people got 50K and they head is big.
20K.
We started.
Right. It's true. Like they start getting a little check, and it's like all of a sudden they think they big time. You know, humble
Yes.
yourself, because
Yep.
all this could be taken away. All these old subscribers could be gone like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And what are people
Yes.
going to remember you for? You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
What impact did you
What
make?
impact did you make? What did you do? Not necessarily what did you do for other people, but did you inspire other people?
Mhm.
Who knows,
Yep.
there's other little black boys watching you, Jay, and say, yo, I want to do that. Like, this is dope. He's going
Yep.
on there telling cruise news, and you may be inspired, not even just for YouTube, but you may inspire other little black boys to want to be news anchors or
Yep.
journalists and stuff like that. You're showing people, look, I got to get up. I have to have this routine. I'm going after this. You know what I'm saying? And I am dedicated.
And look at where it came from. You said you even had to go to speech therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
And look at what you do.
Right.
Exactly. Well, so it's crazy too, because like you said, I mean, I truly believe in that. If I hadn't seen, I was at Clearwater Beach over in Florida at 13 years old. That's when I saw breakdancing for the first time. Now, given at the time, I didn't think I was going to be where I was, but I wanted to be a marine biologist. My mom told me that college costs a lot of money, and I saw that, and I saw the money they were making. And I'm like, oh, I can learn how to break dance and pay for college.
Yes.
Right. Lo and behold, here we are. But speaking of which, like just with the speaking stuff, I actually have it was scheduled for this year, but it got pushed back till next year. I have a couple speaking events that I'm doing next year. I'm going to a couple orphanages and a couple underprivileged communities. There's a couple of people that reached out to me, and they connected me with some other people, and they want me to do speaking events next year.
Wow, that's
So,
great.
that
You
is
see,
dope.
inspiring the youth. And that's what's important, you know. You never know who you may inspire, especially, you know. You know, and that's what I used to say when I used to be a teacher, you know. Even though you all may not love drama, because drama when I in my school, it was given to you like it was gin. It wasn't like it was like audition for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if this is not even something that I want you guys to walk away with something that Miss Anderson, at my maiden last name, Miss Anderson taught you something that you could walk away, that's life skills that you could always hold, being able to communicate, be able to look people in the eye, you know, all of that is important. Somebody has a question. What advice would you give to encourage someone who wants to become a YouTube content creator?
As cliche as it is, and I know you've probably heard this a lot, just start. Because I tell people all the time, because I mean, I've sat down with a lot of friends of mine and just people that ask, because I don't do it so much anymore, because now I have what I call proof of concept. I make enough money to take care of myself now. And I used to sit down with plenty of friends and buy them lunch and tell them about YouTube. And I would tell them, you just got to start, because it'll probably end up being the best thing you've ever done in your life. Because I mean, like, I would have never thought I'd learn how to edit, and I'd learn how to be able to speak this freely and still be able to make sense.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many skills, and you never know who's watching. I would say get started, be consistent with it, and always keep your mind opening to learn.
Yeah.
And also,
Absolutely.
another thing, throw a little something else in there. Do not ever be a perfectionist. The people that don't end up making it are the perfectionists, because what's going to happen on YouTube is that you can sit there all day, and you see, like, even my videos, a lot of them just kind of seem like off the cuff sometimes. Sometimes they're polished. It depends. But I know full well that I can make the most polished, heavily edited video with graphics and pictures and all of this stuff. 6 months from now, I'm going to look at that same video and think it's trash. There's nothing that's going to stop that.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to, like, yeah, man, I don't think trash, but I'm saying that just kind of.
No, I get it. I get
know
it.
what you mean.
It's one of those things where you should just start. If there's something that you legitimately want to do, start, because obviously your mind and your body's telling you should do something. And if it feels right for you, go ahead and do it, because I believe that everything's connected, and everything you do from start to finish leads you to where you're going to be in the end of the day. I would have never thought. I went from a breakdancer in the hot sun, flipping over people at a theme park, to now literally doing exactly what I've always wanted to do, and that's traveling all over the world. I can still dance when I want. I can still go to competitions all over the world. I won one international competition in Mexico in January while I was going to the dentist and going to Cozumel to go check out the place for the year. You know,
Wow.
and it's
And
you
working
never
for
know.
one of the biggest companies out there, Virgin, the company itself is huge. So that's
Yeah.
amazing.
You know, and it's like you never know with this YouTube era. Like I know a lot of people that maybe I'm 29, but I guess people that are older than me, even people my age, they don't understand what's possible now. There is literally no limitations on what opportunities you can create. I look at this now and I'm like, I literally, by the way, I use my cell phone for everything. With my cell phone, I have created one of the largest YouTube channels in the world on cruising. That is insane to me.
Right on your
Yeah.
phone. Right
And
on
I
your
he's
look
phone.
at
not BSing, guys. I sat there in the casino and he showed me his workflow. And I was over there below with my camera on my side. And I was over there like,
Yes.
Blown
You don't
away.
have to go out and buy the most fanciest camera, guys.
No, that's one thing, and that's the last thing I was gonna say. Do not go out there and buy hundreds, and I've seen people buy thousands of dollars worth of equipment because what's gonna happen is you don't have proof of concept and just business 101. If the business ain't making money, you don't need to be spending excess amount of money on it. A lot of people say you got
Right.
money to make money. That's not entirely true. Something that's digital, like a digital business these days, you need very, very little bit of capital to be able to get started. And you want a little bit of running room. Like my other channel that I had, I wasn't doing much. I was chilling, making a video, just whatever, whenever. I didn't put enough time. I didn't put a lot of time into it because I'm like, well, the channel's not making any money. It's not monetized. There's no need for me to go and do this stuff. So don't buy a bunch of equipment. With YouTube, proof of concept first.
You're making money, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Same with editing. If you're not, if the video isn't getting views, no amount of editing and fancy tricks or whatever and graphics is going to make somebody watch your video even more. If they can't watch you without all that stuff and just talking, if that's
Just
the type
talking
of
and being
content you're
genuine.
creating, then they're not going to watch with all this fancy gadgets because eventually, even if they do get caught in the trap, they're going to realize quickly enough that you aren't who you say you are. You don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Yep.
So-
That's the same thing for us. We started our channel right on our phone. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? We didn't
iPhone.
upgrade.
iPhone 6, man.
Right.
Yep.
The camera wasn't even that good.
So, we started like that and we didn't upgrade to cameras until we grew. If you're not making money, well, why are you investing all this money if it's not going anywhere? So
Yeah.
definitely.
We have a lot of
understand.
people that entered.
Because those people want $100 gift card, okay?
I mean, this is the easy way. You
Right.
take screenshots.
And now don't go and unsubscribe if you don't win now. Do not go and unsubscribe to our channel if you do not win the giveaway. But the main reason why I say, you're inspiring, other young Black men and stuff, and you could be inspiring all races, right?
Yeah.
In our community, we don't have examples like this. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I agree.
A lot of us, of Black people, now we're traveling more than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing to see when I'm going out on these cruises, seeing people, and this is why I created Melanin Sea. You know what I'm saying? Back years ago, it wasn't as many as there are today. And for you to be a Black man on YouTube, one of the biggest cruise channels out there, it's an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? To see somebody that looks like you.
And I don't take that lightly. I don't take that lightly. I know full well. Now, given I'm not somebody that I don't want people to have this perspective that I'm just constantly talking about race or anything like that. Because I believe,
exactly.
Yeah.
We all have our perspectives in life, but I also understand the reality. I'm a young Black dude talking about cruise ships. And just from my youth up until now, I've been told that I talk white. I've been told that I can't afford a cruise because I'm Black, or that I can't swim, all this stuff. And I'm like, and on the flip side of that, I always say that if I became, I guess, the ignorant person that you have portrayed me to be through stereotypes, that also wouldn't be acceptable. So I believe in breaking the mold. And I tell I've done speaking events before, and I tell people all the time, there is no set way that you're supposed to be in life, especially based off of what you look like or where you come from.
Right.
You can do anything these days. Like with YouTube alone, people used to talk. They had a lot to say, but now I look at where I am and I'm thankful for it. But I don't think from a cocky perspective, but I am confident with who I am and what I've done. Right. I understand that I don't fit whether it be the age demographic or race, I don't fit, I guess, what would have been the stereotypical cruiser. So it has put a lot of people off. And then just me being the way I look and being very straightforward and blunt and transparent about things, it puts a lot of people off. And I get it. but I don't get it at the same time. I'm like, I wish people would grow a little bit more and understand that this is the new world that we're living in. And the thing is, with my dad lived in a different time than what I lived in, right?
Yeah.
He didn't have these opportunities. So now seeing what I'm doing, and that was something that really touched me because my dad was very old school, right? He grew up again when he was growing up, when he was my age, it wasn't illegal for him to do certain things, but it was blatantly obvious from a public perspective that he wasn't allowed to do these things, or he'd be highly ridiculed for doing these things, right? Yeah. So when I started entertainment, he didn't like it. You know, he wasn't very supportive of it because he was worried about my future and you know what opportunities I could have. But
a lawyer, what, you know?
Yeah. You know, but it wasn't until he got sick and, you know, I'm taking care of him. First time ever, he told me that he's legitimately proud of me. And that, for me, I'm just like, you know what? That's not just for me. That's for like him seeing and growing up and seeing me looking how I am and speaking how I am, being able to create these opportunities literally out of thin air and make the money that I'm making now. I take that to heart, and I have no problem. That's why I'm so giving with the knowledge as well. Some people might see it as showing off or whatever, but I'm like, look, I invest. I put money off to the side. I understand YouTube, and I make a decent amount of money doing it. But I always believe there's room at the table. I come out with random videos every now and then.
Like that.
Yeah, there's room at the and that's the thing. A lot of people think, yeah, like you said, it's a friendly competition, but there's room at the table for everyone to grow.
Yes,
everyone to work together and to get where they want to be. So I definitely get that.
It looks to me like you guys are heading to 100K, by the way.
Oh,
we trying to join the club,
right?
Man.
We trying to join the club.
We just trying to enter the club. Let us in.
You know, shout out to Rich, because Rich does all of the editing on our channel. He does everything.
Shout out.
Rich has been pushing out videos every day this week. So, you know, Rich is really, it's not easy because, you know, this is not his full-time job. Richard is a whole nurse administrator of a hospital.
I worked 48 hours this week also, and I did a daily vlog.
I knew you were. Yeah, I knew you did something with nursing. I've been talking about nursing this whole time. So, but again, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, man, that's a job. It really is.
Yep. So Richard, this, you know, it takes it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And then you're maintaining Instagram, you're maintaining TikTok, you're maintaining all these other things. And you know, when we have melanin, it's a lot of work. It is.
Oh yeah.
And so you have to have a good work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Besides you just being a human being and us being parents. Like you know what I'm saying? You're a human being, you're a parent, and you want, God forbid, you take a little bit of time for yourself. So it's a lot.
Yeah. I think, there's also just the factor of you don't have a boss telling you what you can do, what you can't do, when you got to go get lunch, or you got to manage all of that by yourself. It can be difficult. But again, like when you start seeing what I call proof of concept, when you're generating money and stuff like that, like one thing I've noticed a lot with people, and typically the people are older, is that they'll say, oh, that's great, you're making money on YouTube, but just make sure you find like a regular job, something safe. And I'm like, you know what? From what I've seen, there's no such thing as safe. And if you want to talk about safe, YouTube by far has been the safest thing that I have done in my life. I have seven different revenue streams on my YouTube channel, and I'm adding more. And I'm also making more money than I've ever made in my entire life. By far. I never would have thought I'd be making the money on a month-to-month basis like I am. I have enough money to invest and do literally whatever I want with. And I'm like, nobody's going to tell me otherwise. And the average cruiser being around 45 years old, I'm 29, there's a lot of room to run. So I'm not worried about it in that regard. Unless the world ends or YouTube and Google somehow shut down.
Yeah.
If that, I'm telling you right now, if that happens, the world is probably ending and there's a meteorite coming or something.
Right. You won't need the channel at that point.
You need to take cover.
So, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as secure. The pandemic proved that. So when I see people saying that, I'm like,
who knew that would hapen? Who knew we were all in our house?
Yeah. Look what just happened with Virgin with me.
Right.
You know, I'm like, you know.
When we supposed to be in a pandemic,
look what happened to me. I had a job as a teacher where people tell you to do it, and which is a safe job, right? And then I got surplus. Me as a drama teacher, the whole position got cut from 2 schools that I worked at. So dang, what happened? There is no school in the whole entire county open and available for me to work as a drama teacher. Thank God I have these other incomes and streams, and I'm coming up with these things so that I can replace that check every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I do
And
find myself much happier, less stressed out. Yeah,
Yep.
you are working at your. I don't have my own boss. Well, Rich is my boss, but I don't have my own boss. But you know, it's. I definitely understand what you're saying. Definitely. Question
Yep.
from Sharice: do you have a team that helps you with your cruise news? He's a one-man show.
This man,
I so
the one man
I,
show.
I do like I've been looking at that because it does get tough, you know. And
Right.
again, there's so many things that go into creating a video, right? The thumbnail, the title, and eventually, like you, that's why I do the videos every day because I have to put myself in the groove, right? Because eventually you start getting used to doing these things and researching. Now I do have a team that like they handle my Facebook group and they also are moderators for my live streams. And if
Okay,
they
that's
get wind of something, they put it out. But I consider like my entire community as like my team because thankfully I have subscribers and supporters of my channel that when something breaks and if I'm busy, because obviously I'm not just sitting in my house at my desk just waiting for something to happen. I'm living my life. I got, you know what I mean? I'll go to the gym. I go to practice. I go eat, you know? So it's,
You're not just scrolling, looking. Is anything happening? Is anything happening?
No, that'd be a little weird. So the thing is, like, I also have a lot of supporters of my channel that every day, if they haven't seen a video, they're sending me news. Like, hey, guess what just happened? This is all day between emails and Facebook Messenger and Instagram, all day, every day. I'm getting the mainstream stuff that's going on, and then I have friends on basically every ship that are crew. And that's something a lot of people don't see. Like whenever I guess when my channel really started to get bigger, I kind of had to get my hands dirty because I was talking about everything going on with the pandemic, and I was releasing a lot of news that the cruise lines hadn't yet, and mainstream media outlets hadn't yet.
Yeah.
And that's what caused my channel to grow. But I would see people saying, "Oh, that's a lie. You don't know what you're talking about." But I'm like, just wait a couple days, because I mean, for me, this is my brand. I have no reason to lie, and I haven't told a single one yet. I remember when I told people that the cruise ship industry was going to shut down, and I got called everything under the sun. You know, I was the only person that was talking about it, and lo and behold, but you know, I look like the guy that quiet wolf. But whenever something big happens, or if I say that, oh, this could happen, again, it's perceived as negative or whatever. But that's the hard thing to navigate for me.
Right, but what you want me to do, y'all? Y'all want me to lie, or you want me to tell you the truth? Like, you know.
And I have a lot of internal sources now, especially at this point. Being on cruise ships and my channel growing to what it is, I have friends on, I kid you not, every ship for the most part.
Eyes everywhere.
Right.
And
send you messages and let you know.
So, you know, so now it's just navigating what to post because I get internal stuff every day as well. I have friends on Odyssey, on Ovation, on Mardi Gras that are crew, and they're like, oh, this just happened to a crew member, or this just happened to a guest. Here's the video. Or whatever, and I gotta decide what I'm gonna put out there. I know
should you put that out there?
Yeah. So that's more so the thing, and then the titling and the thumbnail. Not so much finding news. There's something every day.
Oh yeah, news is happening right now while we on this live.
Yeah.
So on a cruise. So yeah, you gotta find what is. I remember learning that, and I remember taking the journalism class. What is the hot thing, or not the hot thing? What makes a story, you know?
No, you're right. What's the tea? What's going on?
What's the tea? I'm about to say,
and then I gotta decide how long I'm gonna ride that wave. And it's like, yeah, there's the views, there is money involved, but I also, again, from a channel and branding perspective, I'm like, okay, well, if I make 5 videos on, let's say, bad stuff going on, then sure enough, there's that one person, like, or usually it's the opposite. If I make a bunch of videos about something that I love, like 10 things I loved about working on ships or something like that, the people don't watch that one. Oh no, and the data has shown that. But the minute I make like a video or two about maybe overboard or a medical emergency, all of a sudden I'm the negative guy, and this is all I post. And I'm like, dude, where have you been?
It's the reality. We're not living in La La Land.
I think, but that's the thing. We live in a very sensitive time, and I understand that with content prior to this, and I know I'm kind of like the non-BS guy here that does this. That's very transparent. And it's not anybody's fault, but when you look at vacations and cruising, it is a happy thing to do. And I feel like a lot of people naturally have the Disney mentality because when they look at vacation, they think of happy. And then here I come saying, okay, well, this
happened.
Right. Guess what?
This is what's going on.
You know, but I'm like, I don't know what you want. Do you want me to talk about the drink packages, or do you want me to talk about the fire that just happened on the Carnival Freedom? I don't know. You know?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I think when people think of vacation, Just like people, when they think of vacation, they lose their mind and pretend like they're living in La La Land. They don't realize that things can happen, and this is still a world and reality, and bad things can occur. So
That's why I talk about it. That's why I
What?
talk about it. I'm like, because I mean, when I worked at theme parks, just real quick, they would always tell us, and it's not in a rude way, but it's the reality. Just imagine everybody just leaving their brains in the car because that's what they do. You have people that work normal jobs, and usually it's like a job that they may or may not love. More than likely, they are kind of tired of it and need a break. So they want a moment where they can just unwind and just not think about anything, turn the brain off and just go.
right.
So they don't know that, okay, well, you're on a cruise, but things can happen. Things happen every cruise that you don't know about. Somebody fell down the stairs or had a heart attack. It happens.
Yeah,
So,
that's why, and it's a hot topic with people with their kids. I'm like, look, watch your kids, please.
Yep.
Watch
Yes.
your children. You don't even know these people on a cruise ship. You just got them running around doing whatever they want to do.
at 2 and 3 a.m.?
At 2 and 3 in the morning, you don't even know who is on this cruise ship, but you're
Yep.
fine with your child running around. This person could snatch your child, God forbid, and throw him in the room.
Yep.
But we won't
Exactly.
go there tonight. But anyway, next question. Do any cruise lines sponsor content creators of color? Also, have you all reviewed Caribbean resorts? Yes, cruise lines sponsor creators of color. What do you say about that, Jay?
I mean, I haven't heard anything. I mean, Royal Caribbean don't even repost my story, so I don't know.
Let's
say Royal.
let's just say
Let's keep Royal off of that list of
Royal don't.
sponsor content, because I've never seen Royal sponsor actual
Yeah.
people of color that look like you and I. No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So we'll
No,
keep Royal.
given I do look at it from perspective because I mean I do, like I said, I know we live in a sensitive time. I'm not somebody that's one to call out something because it's not. I believe that if somebody's doing genuinely good content that's worth looking at, I got some cool footage of
A lot of people don't know who you are. Come on now.
No, so, and I know, like, for example, Virgin, because I tag them in a lot of stuff. Virgin is very big with Instagram, and I don't really target Instagram like that. I am at some point, but I got like 2,800 followers on both of my Instagram accounts, which is nothing.
Right.
I don't have that blue check mark or anything like that, so I guess that could be a factor. But no, I haven't really seen it. But I also understand, again, that's the reality. They know who. I don't want to say it like this in a rude way, but they know who to target. Right, even when I was with the Globetrotters, they would talk about that stuff all the time. It's like, do you know why we go to these areas? Because this is where the money is, and this is where the people are that are willing to spend the money on their families and
Yeah.
you know this and that.
And people don't want to talk about it, you know.
No, but it's the truth.
And
It's the truth.
You don't want to insult a cruise line as a creator and then shoot yourself in the foot. But you know, reality is the reality too.
Right. I mean,
I don't ever
right.
expect.
We don't all. I mean, who doesn't want to be sponsored by the cruise line? You know what I'm saying? There are lots of cruise lines that I have seen work with people of color. Absolutely. But there are some that I've never seen. But have you ever? Well, his channel is Ship Life, so he does only do cruise.
Well, that's actually why I started my other channel, because the thing is, I'm always traveling somewhere, right? It's like whether I go to Europe a lot. I'm in Europe a lot.
Nice.
Like usually visiting my friends over in Ireland from when I worked on ships, or I'll go visit Lauren over in France, and we'll go to Italy or whatever. And now that I have these opportunities too, I have a little bit more flexibility financially to just go wherever I want. And anytime I'm somewhere, I'm in Mexico a lot as well, not in Cozumel, you know. And I'll tell people when I'm doing a live stream or a video, and they're like, "Oh, can you show us?" And I'm like, "I can't, because my channel's called The Ship Life."
Yeah.
Right? It might not make sense to a lot of people, but it's the truth. So I started my other channel, Jay the Nomad, with the initial purpose to start doing these things, because now with my sponsors and everything, I was like, you know what? And here's a little nugget for you guys. I haven't seen any content creators really covering resorts like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go.
That's why our name doesn't have anything about cruising in it.
Yeah.
It's a rich and jazzy life. You could be rich and jazzy anywhere.
Exactly. You know, so it's like for branding purposes, I'm like, okay, Jay the Nomad, I don't really have like a set place that I live in Tampa, but I'm always traveling somewhere. I'm like, okay, well, here, we can go cruising. Yeah, cool. But now I can go get this sector next. My girlfriend and I, Lauren, we're big advocates of Airbnb. I love Airbnb. And people don't understand that there's like luxury Airbnbs, like there's underwater Airbnbs, treehouse Airbnbs that we've stayed in. And I'm like, okay, well, now we can go travel the world to Norway and whatever and go explore that. So that's my next step. Doing that, the theme parks. I told my friends Kyle and JoJo I'm coming for them.
And they're doing amazing.
Yeah, but I told them straight up. I said, look, they get numbers, right? And I'm
Yeah.
not putting their business out there, but I know for a fact they're doing okay financially because they're getting more views than me. I said,
Right.
look, guys, all money and jokes aside, you guys should travel more. And I don't understand why they haven't hit up Tokyo Disney Paris. I'm like, this would be the next logical step for you guys.
Yeah,
Like for
definitely.
me, I got my money, and I'm like, look, I said, Lauren, here's what we're going. We're going to Norway. We're going to Japan next year. We're going to all these places because I want to be able to show people, but I also want to be able to experience it for myself. I'm like, here's what we got to do. I don't care how much money it's costing. Let's go do these things so we can build.
That's exactly what I was telling Rich. Like, with our channel, we have a channel that is trying to inspire families to get out there
with
and
your
take
kids,
with your kids and to
no matter
travel,
how young they are.
no matter how young they are, because we've been traveling with our girls since they were about 3 months. They've been going on vacation.
Yep.
So our girls, their passport picture, they're 2 months, 3 months in a picture. So speaking of which, I had to get Royce her new passport. But anyway, we want to be able to take them, like my goal in life is to take them to all the Disney parks and all in the whole entire world, and go to different countries and stuff like that. So when you have a channel that you niche down to just cruising, it's kind of harder. But cruising could also, they have cruises in Dubai, they have cruises through Africa, that you could still go see the world and do cruising too.
Yeah, so that's how it is. Like my other channel, it's off the ground, it's monetized, and it's crazy. I guess people are just so invested in like my Virgin journey because it made sense for me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna be gone 6 months. I don't want to let that channel die, and I also don't want to go back to my crew content only when I first started the ship life, because then I'll really be boxed in. I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, we'll do it this way, and then by the time I get off the ship, it's gonna be a little difficult, but I'll just do the pivot like I did before, and start doing other stuff. I just told Lauren, I said, look, if I'm gonna do 6 months of growing my channel, Jay the Nomad, off of crew content, I gotta hit the ground running. I don't know if it's gonna be 10 grand, 20 grand. I gotta do something that's gonna get everybody's attention to say, okay, this guy's doing something different.
Right.
So like at this point, I've been saving every penny, and I'm just like, okay, well, here we got to figure out what is going to get everybody's attention so that they're okay with the transfer from me just surprisingly sitting in my car and just talking every day, every other day. Because those videos right now are doing like 20, 30,000 views, and I'm just sitting in my car.
That's
and I'm
great.
Because you built that audience.
Yeah, you built that audience. People are looking forward to it. I know they were missing you when you were rehearsing and we wasn't posting every single day.
Yeah. I needed it was impossible. I mean, even now, like, so I did upload. So as soon as I got out, so basically what I've been doing now is I wake up at 4, right? Research what's going on in cruise news. And this is working the 54 hours, right? I wake up
what time do you have to be
at 9 a.m.
Oh, man.
So it's like, by the time I go to the gym and get breakfast and stuff and talk to my girlfriend, it's like I have time to record some of the video. And then during our 10 to maybe 20-minute breaks, I'll start editing. So as soon as we get a break from the rehearsal, 10-minute break, I throw on my headphones and I just start editing. And the goal is to always get it done between that and like lunch, and by the time I get out, that way I can just do the thumbnail and get that video uploaded. And then immediately after that, so that's what I did today. And then immediately after that, I'll start recording for my other channel, Jay the Nomad. So I got here to the Airbnb like 10 minutes before we had to do this. I got in, read in, took a quick little shower, cleaned myself up real quick, and I said, all right, let's go ahead and do it. So
thank you.
Wow. Got those videos up.
Like, we're really appreciative that we knew that you were extremely busy and that you actually took time out of your busy Friday night at that, to be on our live. That really, truly, truly means so much to us.
Oh, man.
We got all the people? That's a lot of names. All right, guys, we're going to be calling the winner soon. One more question. Hey, Jay, do you like the cruise capacity full or just how it is now?
I guess, I mean, I like a full ship. I mean, I'm the kind of guy, I like going out at night. I wouldn't say, because people try to put me as a party cruiser or whatever. I'm like, no, I just like a little bit of everything. Like, I was fine with Alaska. It was great. I like full capacity in the sense of an actual cruise experience. But also on the flip side of that, for me, as a content creator, I like how it is now because I have the opportunity to check out whatever I want and do whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
The only downside would be maybe the club or nightlife. I can't really show in its true glory because the ships aren't full.
Yeah, that's true. And then some people look at it like, it's real dead in there.
Yeah. And I'm like, I know, guys, it got better.
Yeah,
So-
right. That's how my recent vlogs was when I was went on a cruise with my best friend in September, and it was literally just like for a little while it was just us on the dance floor, and people's like, where's everybody? I'm like, guys, this was when in September there was barely anybody on the cruise.
Oh yeah. Just get back in the groove.
Yeah, just getting back in the groove. Any other questions? While Richard is sliding this up, I'm tearing up the paper so that we can call out a winner. Let me see.
There's a lot of people that entered.
And somebody said, I think if going to Italy will not be mentally stressful, he should go to Italy. And if he can come home at any point and not be stuck on the ship or in Italy, go for the experience.
Yeah. All right. Look, so I mean, just to be straight up with you guys, because I only have like a day or two left. At this point in time, I don't think I'm going to go to Italy because, like I said, I got my sponsor cruise with my sponsors that have been gracious enough to pay for my cruises for the year, which I'm sure you guys can imagine it's not cheap. I got transatlantic on Celebration, and you know, it's so the thing is to go. Basically, what the company is asking of us is to miss out on summertime because at August 14th we'd be getting back, or sometime around that time, to go on a ship where is not going to be completed. It's enough time for me to kind of get some running room going for that specific content, just to kind of have it die and pivot over. Also, just looking at it from a show perspective, it would have been nice to be a part of history, being on this ship, brand new show. But we're going to install the show. But in a year's time, it's not just the entertainment factor or the entertainment department. The investors could come in and say, hey, we're going to change the direction of the show, or we're going to change the direction of the brand. Because if you've been on a Virgin ship, you know that they're still kind of finding their way.
Yeah, it's very fluid.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes, very, very, very fluid. You get all walks of life on there. They might say, hey, well, we want to target this audience or whatever. So for me, I don't want to say it's like a pointless mission. And I mentioned that on my video that I posted today before I talked to you guys. But it's one of those things where I got to ask myself, with what I've built and what I have, is it worth losing? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I've lost like a lot of money just being here. My channel has gone down. Like I would upload a video a week and a half ago, and every video would hit 30, 40, 50,000 views. My videos now are not even touching. I think my first one in the past like 4 days have touched like 10,000.
Oh yeah, get there.
You know, and it's like, again, we don't care about the money, but it's one of those things that it's an indication to me that all the work, it's not easy getting to that point. Where you're getting that point. And now for me, I look at it as now I got to work my way and crawl
back up. Yeah.
Back up. You know what I mean?
Turning again.
And I've worked hard, and I mean hard. Like from the time my channel started gaining some traction up until like this point, there are times where I would stay up for days, like just looking at what's going on. And I wake up early in the morning. I look at that and I'm like,
I remember you said that on the cruise. You were like, I didn't get to sleep. I'm like, what?
when I'm on the ship and it's like a newer ship, I don't sleep really. I'll get like 2 hours of sleep and then I'm back to it because there's so many videos that need to get done, or I'm editing, you know. And it's like, because I do the nightlife as well, I have to capture that, and that's usually how I wrap up the video. So that means that I try to get the video up earlier in the morning. So that means editing through the night and then getting like 2 hours of sleep. So again, I look at that and I'm like, man, I've done a lot. And now I've literally watched, be honest with you, like $7,000-8,000 just plummet, gone. And I'm like, again, I ask myself if it's worth it, because basically what's going to happen is we are there a month until August 14th on a ship that's still being built, that's doing sea trials. Wi-Fi is going to be in and out. Food, there's no restaurants available. Crew bar is closed. So there's only so much content that I can show that Virgin will allow me to show, right? And then I got to come back and try to like pick up the pieces. End of summer, end of prime time cruising season, and try to fulfill the rest of the year. And they only give me an extra 30 days of pay for the 6 months that I'm missing. When just again being transparent, I make at the bare minimum triple what they're offering. And I'm not saying Virgin doesn't pay well, but again, you know, sky's the limit on YouTube.
Right, exactly. So I'm sure I'm sure whatever you choose is going to be what's best for you. Right, it's gonna be the right decision. Somebody said, Rich and Jasmine, you do some resort travel. We have a lot of resort travel on our channel. Just go back and watch the videos. But when we were doing those videos, nobody was watching.
Well, look,
right
sometimes
now,
you got to circle back.
right.
You got to circle back.
But right
Because we're in a
now,
different space now.
right now we're in a different space. But cruising is what's working for our channel for right now. But we can always, like I said, we're not stuck because our channel is not just cruising. We can do anything. So we will definitely circle back down,
we
back
also,
around to
you know,
resorts and stuff like that.
For the most part, all the way part. We also came from families that we couldn't afford to be taking cruises and vacations and all inclusive or any of that. I mean, none of that was an
option. And for us to give our children this at such a young age, we want them to be humble and grateful for each and every single thing, because I tell them, you know how many little kids how adults don't even experience. My kids, our daughters are 4 and 6 years old. My daughters surpassed over 10 cruises at 4 and 6 years old.
Crazy.
So you know what I'm saying? It's amazing that we're able to provide that life for our kids.
Once we were able to travel, we just fell in love with it so much that we just couldn't stop. And when we had kids, we said, you know what? We got to keep traveling. Like, we can't stay here because of just having kids. Now, you ready?
That's how I look at it. I always tell myself that's the gift that I'm able to give to my son, no matter what. Like, if I could pass down anything to him, it would be the gift of travel. Because like I said, travel is the greatest teacher. I believe it's better than any formal education that you could ever receive. I've never, I'll say this, and I know you guys got to get to the giveaway. I have never met a stupid or dumb person that travels consistently. Because at the end of the day, somebody that travels, usually they have a wealth of knowledge, and more importantly, they got common sense.
Oh yeah,
and it takes common sense and a little bit of street smarts as well.
A lot of street smarts.
Yeah, you get more and more with every trip.
Yeah,
a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Ready?
Yeah. All right, guys. So first, before we call out the winner, we want to thank every single one of you who participated in this giveaway. All of you guys who stayed here for this live and watched and learn about ship life. We just hit 2 hours. And guys, make sure you give this a thumbs up, please. If you're sitting right now, you know you didn't give this a thumbs up. Go on and run and hit that thumbs up. Tonight we're giving away a $100 gift card, and we hope that you guys use it. Oh, not just $100, but an Amazon gift card. We hope that you use this for some cruise needs. If you're not going on a cruise this summer,
or whatever you need,
this stuff around your house. If you just want to get yourself a cute dress you see online, whatever it is, okay, use it for something good. So, all right, guys, and thank you so much for subscribing to our channels. So the winner for tonight is
drum roll.
Okay, here we go. The winner for tonight.
And wait. The winner has to be here and say that you're here.
This is a person who deserves to win.
Oh, really?
This person deserves to win. And I
can't wait to see.
You're gonna be happy that this person won. Shout out to her.
Oh, Shakia Reese.
Shout out to Shakia Reese from Team Reese Travels. You are a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. You see, when you're a good person,
she enters every single
giveaway. She's never won.
She's never
won. And she won the $100 Amazon gift card giveaway.
Congrats,
Shakia. You are so deserving of this. We see when you are a good person, you win something good. Congrats, everybody in the chat. Congratulate Shakia. And subscribe to her channel. Give her that congratulations. Shout out to Team Reese Travel. Another beautiful family. Wow, Jay, this was amazing. We really are so grateful that you came on our live tonight.
We appreciate your time.
We appreciate your time more than anything. We know how extremely busy you are. And guys, if you guys are sending him messages and emails and stuff like that, be patient. He is a one-man show. He is.
Oh yeah.
Emails, right? You are opening up all your own emails and DMs, right?
Yeah.
So be patient with him as he's going through his emails and stuff.
It's not easy.
A lot of work, guys. It's not easy. Yeah. I know some people get he didn't respond. He didn't look at my stuff.
All the time.
It's a lot. It's a lot because I see it on my end. Me running Melanin at Sea and travel, and me, being travel agents that responding to comments. It's a lot of work, guys. So just be patient with him, guys. Let's pray over Jay that whatever decision that he makes for his career, whether it's him continuing to do breakdancing or coming right back. Well, he's always gonna be on YouTube, y'all. But,
I'm not going anywhere.
He ain't going nowhere. Because you know why? You gonna get a house just like that man that you
There
drove.
you go.
That 13 million subscriber guy.
Somebody in
That'd be
there
nice.
is going to pick
You up, right?
Yeah.
Pick you up, and you gonna
And
give
they-
somebody else that same exact story, and that's how.
And they're gonna take me to my cruise ship with my cruise line.
There you go.
Years from now.
Exactly, and that's how life.
A man can dream. We can dream.
Yes.
Absolutely. Look, continue to dream, brother. And you know, I wish you truly all the best because at this time next year, you're gonna be surpassed way over 200K.
Mhm.
Okay, you're gonna be over 300, 400, and you're gonna continue to grow.
Oh yeah, no. I told you that's the goal. That's the biggest channel out there. I think I can do it.
There we
Keep
go.
it moving.
Yes.
Don't forget
Keep
us
it
now.
moving.
Manifest
Oh,
it, pray on
come on
it,
now.
all that stuff. Because
Oh yeah, no, I'm telling you, I got plans.
and we can't wait to see them. We
Yep.
can't wait to see what God has in store for you, Jay.
The story
And
was super inspiring.
Right.
I
We
mean,
learned so much about you. I think that this live has really showed people really got to know the man behind the news. The man behind the news.
Yeah.
So it was great to see your personality. You opened up about your life. You know, it was a really great conversation that we had. And I'm sure we will see each other on a cruise soon.
maybe sooner than expected. We'll see. But I just want to say that I appreciate you guys for having me because for me. Now, naturally, when you reached out to me, things were a little different. I didn't know what the schedule was going to be like.
Right. I thought I was trying to catch you before.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A couple days
Before
prior,
leave.
I'm just like, I didn't think about telling you we had to reschedule, but I'm like, oh man, we got to figure out how we're gonna do this because I'm getting off so late every day, and then the videos, and I'm like, man, you know what? But I needed to feel a part of the community again because even a week and a half of me not doing videos, I felt so disconnected and I hated it. I'm like, man, you know what? This is gonna be refreshing for me, and it's gonna be a reminder that I got to keep doing what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys as always, and I hope we run into each other soon. If not, we got to make plans.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, we do come to Tampa often. My aunt has a house out there, so we do come to Tampa
Okay.
often. So next time we in Tampa, let's get dinner, let's get lunch, get something. So
Yes.
Maybe jump on a cruise ship.
Right, jump on a cruise ship or something.
Actually, I haven't sailed out of Tampa before. Not my whole. I live down.
We just did.
I live down the street and I haven't sailed out of Tampa yet, so I got to put that in the plans.
If you weren't rehearsing, we would have picked you up.
Right.
Yeah. Look, I'll keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on.
Yes, we will definitely be watching, and everybody that's watching tonight will be following along your journey. We wish you all the best. Much blessings to you, much success to you. I know that it's just going to continue to grow and you're going to prosper and it's going to be amazing. So thank you so much again for being here on our channel. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys. Now, I'll see you in the 100K club soon. So
thank you. From
We'll
your
be
lips
there.
to God's ears, we'll be there. We're going to be there.
All right, Jay.
All right,
All right,
ladies,
guys.
have a good night. That was dope.
That was really insightful.
That was really insightful. Guys, what did you think? Wow. We had
Now tell me,
big time.
you don't. If you liked them already, you probably like them even more now, right?
Right. You learned a lot. We learned a lot about Jay tonight. This
Yeah.
was great. Thanks, Rich and Jess. So let's go to the comments. Like now we can actually start
Yeah.
going. Now, y'all know we don't be skipping over comments, but we wanted to really focus on this interview.
Right.
Thanks, Rich and Jazzy and Jay, for such a wonderful interview. Jay, your story is amazing and inspirational. And I wish you all the best as you continue on Strive for Excellence. Blessings to you all. Thank you so much, Chanel. We appreciate that. Guys, I feel like a journalist or something. I mean, I've been getting
you was interviewing.
I've been getting in with my little interviewing game. Like, this is a great
She was interviewing.
Yes,
For
and
real.
shout out to T Rich Travels again, yo.
I thought she
Shakia,
won something.
have you ever won something before?
She won like a T-shirt or something.
I don't think
She won something because I remember saying, "We got your address already." She won something.
She'll tell us in the comments.
All right.
She'll tell us in the comments. What does it matter? She won tonight. It's fair and
I'm
square.
not hating.
Fair and square. And thank you guys for subscribing to our channels, by the way. Especially Rain and Royce. Our babies are over 1,000 subscribers. I'm happy for our girls.
Guys, so we got a new gem for you before we sign
Oh,
off.
guys. No, we can stay on for a little while. We can stay on for a little while.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Guys, we have a new drink. The Ship Life says so. Hanging out with you guys. Thank you
Yes.
again. Guys, so I went to Aldi this week. Did I tell you? Oh, thank you to everybody who's been asking me how I'm feeling. I am now negative. I do have a lingering cough. They said it'll last for a little while, right? Usually after COVID, you have a little lingering cough. So I've been working on myself. But thank God I can now touch my husband.
Oh yeah, that's why we have 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Got some touching to happen.
Oh my gosh. And I tested negative. Anyway, so I went to, after the girls swim class, I went to Aldi. Now y'all know we've been telling you about Aldi. We told y'all about the chocolate wine. This company needs to sponsor us, all right? We told y'all about the coconut
cut the
wine.
check.
Aldi, cut the check.
Yeah.
Cut the check. Nah, Petit Chocolat needs to cut the check.
Somebody got to cut the check.
So guys,
All this free promotion.
they got a new one. Petite Cherry. Petite Cherry. A blend of fine wine with rich cherry flavor and the finest crema.
It looks good.
It looks good. We're going to taste it tonight, y'all. Go to Aldi. Well, wait. I can't tell you go to Aldi tomorrow and try it out. What I look like? Let me try it out. Let me tell you how it tastes.
Let's try it
All
out.
right, so we're going to try this out.
And then we're going to get off live. And
Shout out to Rowan. Now, are y'all ready for Alaska after talking to you? Rowan, we was ready for Alaska after talking to you.
all right.
Okay, Rowan, we going to Alaska. Not this year.
As much as he goes, he might be on the same.
Maybe next
same
year. Look, after we booked our Alaska cruise, I'm gonna send you a message and let you know which one we booked.
Right.
Because you always talking to us about Alaska, so I'm gonna tell you exclusively which one we booked. But we don't have it booked yet. My goal, we really want to take we want to do a family, like a little small family thing for my mom retiring, but we have to see. We have to see. Shakia said, I don't think I won before. If I did, I don't remember it.
Oh.
She I tell you, she ain't win nothing.
Oh, we must have not sent her the gift. That's for sure.
I'm telling you, I don't think she won ever before. Remember, we had her on as a guest. But she's never won anything.
Of someone else. Then.
Yeah, you definitely are. Great interview.
We're gonna try it out.
Yes, we're gonna try this out. This is a great live. I really enjoyed it. Cheers to me not having COVID anymore.
COVID free is the way to be.
Cheers to having Jay on for a great interview, and
Yes.
cheers to you guys for being here all tonight. 319. If you give us a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up.
Oh,
Hold on, wait. I can taste the cherry.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That one is good.
Because you don't want to keep drinking the chocolate and the coconut all the time, and if you want a third,
That's a good one.
I would get it.
I like this.
It almost needs, like, it's kind of like Bailey's. This one though.
This one, I feel like it should be chocolate cherry.
Yeah.
I feel like if you buy the chocolate, pour a little bit of the chocolate wine and pour a little bit of this, give it that fusion. I'm mad I didn't buy a chocolate wine. I bought the coconut because you keep talking about how much you like the coconut.
Yo, the coconut's mad good.
I only bought 2 bottles this time. Jazzy, can we get the Popeyes jingle so we know you're truly feeling better after Rona?
Go ahead, give it to him.
No, I ain't giving no Popeyes jingle. I'm not giving no Popeyes jingle because Popeyes has made me mad with that sale with the 59-cent chicken and you gotta buy. No, Popeyes is on my. I sing it when I'm in a good mood for Popeyes.
When she got Popeyes in front of her.
Keep going, babe. I watch him all the time on both his channels. Yes, his channels are great. All right, so now we're gonna do a speed round. Richard Jazzy after the also drive is very inspiring. Yes, I'm so glad. Thank you so much, Chanel. Thank you so much. And guys, if you are just tuning in, I did mail half of the shirts orders today. The other half will be going out tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to be going on sale this Sunday. We have some things that we need to take care of. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Cheers.
We actually
some
Hershey's.
Gary, you are a man.
Is that gonna taste the same?
You said you want chocolate, right?
Gary, don't mess up my drink now. Gary, don't mess. We're gonna go get the kids chocolate syrup. Gary, we're gonna see how this tastes now. It's in the door of the refrigerator. Anything that Richard looks for, I have to tell. Wives, girlfriends, do you have to tell your spouse where everything is in the house? Because Richard, I have to tell him everything, like where everything is. After we like, it's there. Keep looking. Rich, if you have to tell us. Oh, Richard, you did say that you were going to tell people about the time in your life, the closed doors in New York. He said it's not today. Okay.
You can't get it all in one day.
He'll tell it maybe next Friday, but it's coming. It's coming.
Look how I did this. Like your drink at the Alchemy Bar.
He really, that man made a heart. He did. Did you
Well,
guys, are you guys watching the Carnival
I already got the heart. I ain't worried.
Sunrise series? It should be done by next Friday. We're going to be doing the Carnival. Right? Are we going to be going live next Friday? Yes, we will be going live next Friday.
Yeah, we have a guest already lined
Yes,
up.
we do. We surely do have next guest next Friday. If you
Look at that. You gotta mix it a little bit of it, Joe.
yeah, Rich, like I feel like I'm not really gonna taste the chocolate, but I appreciate your efforts.
Shout out to Gary for that tip. Tell me that don't look good. Don't tell me that though. Tell me it looks
They're
good.
building a new Popeyes on Staten Island. Where? What street?
Staten Island getting a Popeyes besides
Remember
the one in
Staten Island?
Pathmark?
Remember they used to have one. Remember on Richmond Terrace, the one across the street from the ferry. You remember that one?
Across from the ferry.
Yeah, across from the ferry, down from the precinct. How you don't
There's
remember
a
that one?
Popeyes over there?
There used to be a Popeyes over there. It didn't last that long, but it used to be a Popeyes. How you don't
I don't
remember that
remember.
one? That one used to be. It was very small and tight too.
Yeah, I don't remember.
How you don't remember the one on Richmond Terrace, across the street from the ferry?
I don't.
Dang. Rich said, "Can we get Jay's backstory and his
Right.
understanding?" So
You guys
Yeah.
get one
Backstory.
backstory a day.
alive.
And next week, our guest has a great backstory.
Will
too.
you offer larger sizes? We go up to 5X. I believe that's the
Yeah,
large.
Sherry, I added 5X on the website.
Yeah, we go up to 5X. I don't think the company that we buy the shirts for makes 6X or anything bigger. 5X is the largest that we go in the shirts, and 5X is available to purchase. Well, not right now. We are not going to be going on sale this Sunday, right?
No.
Because we have a lot to catch up to.
Yeah, we have some stuff going on.
We have some private affairs going on, but we will be going on sale hopefully soon. We don't know the date.
It won't be the next week either.
Dang.
There won't be any shirts to sale for about 3-4 weeks. Unless Jasmine's flipping them at that rate.
Guys, I might do a surprise one. I really might do a surprise. Just stay tuned for it, guys. Have to tell my husband and son exactly where things are located. Okay.
Good
Yes,
wife.
Richard.
That's what we need. That's what I have. Knows where all my stuff is.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to all of those that is going to be on Melanin at Sea July 16th. Ooh, it's going to be hot fire, good time. Our group cruise are it's all of our first group cruise, right? It's AK's first group cruise. It's Addie and Terry's first group cruise. We coming together under this Melanin at Sea.
It's gonna be.
It's going to be so
It's
dope.
gonna be good.
Guys, if you missed out or could not attend, make sure you don't miss out on we already got our next group cruise. Our next group cruise is on the Carnival Jubilee out of Galveston, Texas. Hit me up for a quote. Yes, the Sunrise Street vlogs are coming in hot.
Great job,
Yes.
Rich. Shady comedian. Don't call me out like that. A little sarcasm never kills
Yes,
a
my husband doesn't know where anything is. I never rearranged, and we have lived in the same house for 5 years.
Thank God he's got you.
Yeah, this does look good, right? How about I'm gonna have to be the one to scrub this?
Oh, it's on Highland.
Oh, they putting up.
Put it in the dishwasher.
It's not gonna come out. I'm gonna have to take the bottle brush. Take a bottle brush.
That glass is kind of fragile.
Yeah, that's why I have a.
It
that's-
might break.
No, that's why I keep a bottle, like the baby bottle. I have a baby bottle brush that I use, very gentle.
Oh, it's on
Old Town Road.
What?
That's
You know,
what
I
I'm
used to work
saying.
there, Carla. Carla, I used to work on
Right, where would it be on Old Town Road?
by the CVS because I used to work at
Where
Carmel
would they
Richmond.
stick a Popeyes? Yes, I have. Yeah, Richard used to work over there.
Yeah, that was my stomping grounds.
Yep.
G-Fox, what's up?
You'll be cruising on the Sunrise next Friday. Oh, Sharice, I mailed your shirt. I mailed your
She live in ATL.
yeah.
So-
mhm. I don't want to say where she. I was about to
No,
say.
don't.
I was about to say what town, but I'll tell you
I
later.
know.
Yes,
saw
she
it
said you saw the
We're
package.
putting people business out there.
Yep, shared the series with my girlfriend. I'll be sailing with
Oh, nice.
on that ship. Oh, you going on that ship?
Sunrise.
Very nice. Real talk, Jazz. You have to tell husband exactly where the item is all the time.
Thank God for these wives.
All the
Holding it
time.
down. Where would we be without you?
We have a Popeyes by Old Pathmark. I go there for spicy
Yeah,
chicken.
that's where I
sandwich.
go, by the Pathmark.
Oh.
Well, where I used to go. What's the grocery store there?
Yeah,
now?
that's the only Popeyes on Staten Island right now. What?
What did Pathmark turn into?
Stop and Shop. That looks good, Rich. I want one, please.
See, they're
Coming
ready.
right up, guys. Great interview. Love you guys in the J Ship Life. So happy you are well. Thank you. I'm happy I'm well too. Guys, and for all the
All
people
about a
who's
McDonald's.
still asking, that still send messages, when I was sick and I told y'all I had COVID,
Ooh.
shame on you.
Shame on you.
My goodness. I mean,
Karma will not be on your side.
it's coming your way.
No.
No, it's not. But it's, guys, I really was really sick. Like I was really. My aunt asked me, was you up doing stuff? I said no. I was really down and out. I was real
She
sick.
tried to clean it. She was like, I can't breathe. I'm like, well, sit your what are you doing?
I hope we get to see what you and Keyshawn did while in port.
What you looking at me for?
You're the editor. Are people going to see what I did when I went to Jamaica?
It depends. I have everything already edited up until you switched over to the GoPro.
Okay, so what had happened was, and I'm gonna tell you guys real quick. When we went to Jamaica, we was partying so hard, I forgot to charge my battery. No, I left the
This is a very.
I have two batteries. Huh?
Profile picture is
Yes, very beautiful.
just really nice. It's a good
Very
one.
beautiful, Shantia. We always travel with several batteries for our camera. I left the extra charged batteries in the cabin. So but I carried my GoPro. Long story short, my camera died. Like my G7X camera died. I had the GoPro, so I had to record the rest of it on the GoPro.
The problem is that the GoPro is a 360 camera, and she shot a lot of the stuff in 360 footage, which takes a lot longer to edit. So I am considering making it a members only video, but I don't know. We'll see.
No, people want to see it.
Then they can be a member.
And become a member so you can see the video. We only got 100 members. We need a lot more. No, we should really come out with the video. But it's up to Richard. He's
I
gonna
have to
edit
see
it.
what it looks like.
I mean, it was funny as heck. Guys, if y'all been laughing along with me and Keyshawn, could you imagine?
I've been laughing while editing.
Could you imagine when we were set free off that ship and we went to Jamaica? Boy, did we have us a good time.
Can you imagine me sitting in the basement by myself editing, and I'm just over here dying laughing?
I cannot wait to vacation with Keyshawn again. I'm loving to say to you and your best friend. It reminded me that mommy, absolutely. You need a break sometimes. And it's not that some people, I think somebody try to throw a little shade. Oh, are you running away from your husband? Like, first of all, I never like I needed a break from you.
Well, damn.
No, you as a person deserve time away from the people that you always are spending time with.
Yeah, I mean, I encouraged her to go on the cruise.
He encouraged me to go on a cruise.
It's good for the mental health.
Because my mental health wasn't that good, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Good now. Well, go ahead.
Group rates? No, we are doing your best rate. We are not doing a group rate. We are doing your best rate. So if you got a casino deal, if you got whatever deal you got, whatever deal you go on carnival.com right now and see is the same deal that I'm going to send you as a quote.
And
but you cannot book. You cannot. Hold up. And shout out to the people that's going on the Melanin SC group cruise. G-Fox. But shout out to the people that are going on Melanin SC that did not book with Addie and Terry, did not book with AK Ventures, and did not book with Rich and Jazzy Life, but still keep asking me when and where we meeting. Oh no, sir. Oh no, ma'am. You did not support our business, so we cannot support you. But we will see each other and say hello.
It's no beef.
It's no beef.
You're not in the group.
But you're not in the group, and it's not right. It's not fair to us. We're doing a lot of work. We're doing a lot of work we're not just going on a cruise and just like people in the group, people that's actually going on this cruise. No, we got a lot coming. We got a lot of things. Got a lot of heat. And make sure y'all pay Addie and Terry that money for that excursion.
Brian, what's up?
Today. Hey, Brian. 3 weeks till my next and my wife's first cruise. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Danny, your wife is going to become addicted.
Right.
I hope you're ready. She's going to get that cruise fever.
You'll be spending.
When are you guys going to schedule an Atlanta meet and greet?
There's a lot of people in Atlanta that watch our channel, actually.
I don't know what we would do.
We would meet in the park.
Kelly, if you want to go out for dinner, call us.
We'll call it a meet and greet.
We'll call it a meet and greet. Kelly, you know we cool. You want to go out, you and Ralph, we can sit up, we can go meet up. I can't wait for July 16 countdown mode. My mom and daughter-in-law already packed. Dang,
already packed?
Sheesh. They ain't playing. They ready. I don't got a sock pack. Jubilee is November 18th, 2023. It's
1 week.
Thanksgiving week.
7 days.
It is a 7-day cruise from Galveston, Texas. It is the week of Thanksgiving next year. Tonight we are drinking.
Taking. What kind of drugs you be on?
Tonight we are drinking Petit Chocolat, darling. No, I'm sorry. We're not. I'm so used to saying that. We're drinking Petit Cherry wine.
Well,
I made a chocolate. Richard made a chocolate.
wait, what? You didn't give me a review. You might need to swirl to get the chocolate going. Yeah, there we go.
You know what I got a taste for? But I'm not gonna get it. Chipolate.
Aren't they closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dead.
I got a taste for a taco.
D. Reeves is going to be on a Jubilee next year.
I'm about to drop
Jubilee
a Taco
is
Bell.
booked in.
Let me stop
Taco Bell.
drinking. Let me stop drinking so I go to Taco Bell when it's over. You know Taco Bell stay until 2:00 in the morning.
Wait.
Oh wait, the Taco Bell from down the block closed. They're doing
No, they
renovations. Yeah, they you didn't say, Rich. They blew
I
it
thought
down.
they went out of really?
They demolitioned it. It's gone.
You know, I don't look to the left when I just go straight to work.
You don't look to the left. They took it down. That's because they built the other Mexican spot across the street, so they knew they had competition.
So they're like,
So
we're
they-
going to come through.
Yeah, it's gonna be finished.
They're
Bill.
going to upgrade it.
Yeah, they upgraded. Jazzy, I know the girls were happy to see me. Yes, Royce was so.
Oh, man.
Yesterday, I gave Royce a kiss for the first time. Rain and Royce a kiss, and Royce just kept giving me kisses all
Our girls
over.
are very, very loving.
Yeah, very
because they are loved.
affectionate.
So
Right,
they
right.
are extremely loving.
Royce.
Rain has a habit of she does this, and then she goes,
Mhm. Yeah, she did it
they're
to me
so
last night.
loving.
I told them we can hug and kiss now, and it was
Yeah.
so sweet.
Sometimes Rain will just come up me and she go, she just want it's the sweetest thing in the world.
Yes.
It melts your heart.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I see this comment, but I'll get to it. Yes, I got my shirt. Stay tuned for pictures. We can't wait, Sharice.
Yes.
Keyshawn does not have a YouTube channel. A lot of people are asking Keyshawn is not. I told Keyshawn I was on the phone with him yesterday. I said, yo,
They keep
this would have
asking.
been a perfect time for you to start your YouTube channel because everybody keep asking. You guys made my day. Watch your best for a cruise. I went back to your first videos and watched. Welcome to the ATM. Oh yeah, Keyshawn and I have been close
Thank you,
friends
Marie.
since 2007. Keyshawn and I have actually been friends as long as Rich and I have been a couple.
Mhm.
We didn't start college together because Keyshawn is a year younger than me. He's a Leo like me. Our birthdays are actually 8 days apart, but we are actually really a year apart. But calling on aunties for the melanin that seeds in July. Let's party. We're gonna have us
Yep.
a good time. I can't wait.
It's gonna be
I
It's
can't
gonna be so
wait.
dope.
I just can't wait, guys. And I will be going live from the ship if the Wi-Fi is working right. And
I
want
did get the premium. We'll see
yeah,
how it goes.
I will be going live. So you guys are not gonna be like, dang, I wonder what they're doing. I will be going live, and make sure y'all follow me on Instagram because y'all know I like to do the sporadic lives on Instagram when I'm on
Late
cruise.
night.
Just
After party.
random after party. I'm be showing you all the people who's in the club dancing, in the casino, all that other stuff. So make sure that you are following me on Instagram as well.
Same name on Instagram.
Yeah, same
It's
name,
Rich
Rich
and
and Jazzy Life. It's the same name all around, except for the email is weird. I still want to find out who took. You know who did that? Somebody who's seen us going places.
It's a family member.
Somebody who's seen us going places went and said, you know what? I'm gonna take their
The hate.
email.
That's why I went ahead and I bought the domain
Yep.
for melaninatc.com
Mm-hmm.
and I trademarked it because I knew somebody would try to swoop in and take my idea.
Listen, it'd be the people that sitting here watching that's not commenting and saying nothing. Yeah, you.
One of y'all.
No,
Yeah.
step aside, sis.
Not
Him.
Him.
The one that's standing behind you is him. No, you move over. It's the girl right next to you. It's her. It's her that don't like to comment,
How many people
that don't
you
like
think
to
be in these
say
people's
nothing.
house?
People got behind people in the house. They know they sit next to somebody. Or matter of fact, it's you. It's you
All right, you're going.
who
too-
doesn't.
You're too deep in the character. You're too deep. I need
Who
you to
doesn't
come back. Come back.
like to comment, but you want to steal my shine.
Someone's got
Steal
some
my
pat. Oh,
email.
all right.
I'm
You-
still mad somebody took a Rich and Jazzy
You need
life.
to you
Matter of
shake
fact,
it. Stop hitting me.
how about tonight? I'm gonna email a Rich and Jazzy life and say,
All right, we can do that after.
and I'm gonna say, yo, you took my email. I'm gonna see if they respond. Stay tuned. I'm gonna email them tonight. Okay, I got my niece Pat Fat outfits. Oh my god, the quality.
Told
Guys,
you.
yeah, Pat Fat is great. I wouldn't tell y'all no lie.
Wait,
Pat-
they changed your code.
I was gonna say that. Guys, I can't tell them that yet
Oh.
because
Move on.
it hasn't been installed yet, but the code is going back to what the code used to be. I guess something happened, but they want to increase
Okay.
they want to increase the percentage. But that's all I'm gonna say for right now.
Go ahead.
All right, Jazzy, I had you in my prayers day and night, hoping you get better. Thank you,
appreciate
Kelly.
that,
I
Kelly.
really appreciate that. Yes, that 360 camera is difficult to edit and then edit again. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, thanks. This was for my birthday. It's like, oh yes, that's
Oh,
beautiful
that's
pictures.
fly.
Love that.
Real fly.
Mila, good evening. Going on the sunrise in October. Nice. Enjoy. Yes, we do. Invite me next time, Jazz. We all need a break. Absolutely. Tell him, Jazzy, back it up. Do you have a wristband? Do you have a wristband?
On the cruise, if you're not part of the group,
We sure do.
there are wristbands.
There are wristbands. There's wristbands worn. Listen, this is a private society over here. I need
Secret society. It's not private security.
private secret. No,
Secret
we're not a
society.
secret because we want people to
But
know who we
the
are.
saying is secret society.
But in my world, it's private.
That's not a thing.
You can't get in.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
All right, whatever. I'm not gonna be okay. And I'm not gonna be. Of course, we all. If you didn't book with us for some reason, you and your own family group cruise. I get it.
Yeah.
Come and chat. Come
Of
and chat.
course, yeah.
I'm not like that. I need them to give it a rest and catch the next one. Meanwhile, I will be on this one, and yes, it'll be lit. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Group
Lakeisha.
cruise.
Oh, yes. Shawana, hey, y'all been saying that nobody should expect to be part of the group if they didn't book with y'all. That's kind of crazy. Look, but Peter, we got people asking, and I gotta constantly keep
Thank
telling.
you, Kelvin.
Thank you. Oh, glad you're doing better. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. He did say it was with me, right?
Well, it's a two-part.
Thank you, Kelvin. I appreciate. Thank you for your comments on the blogs, Kelvin.
Yes.
Love you guys, and the girls are adorable. Thank you, Tweety. Yes, shut down Atlanta with the meet and greet.
Nobody gonna come out.
Nobody.
It's just gonna be Sharice.
We're not even there
and,
yet.
Ralph and Kelly.
Right. He's gonna be Sharice and Ralph and Kelly. Going on Scarlet Lady.
Oh, very nice. Hope you
July.
enjoy.
Oh, have a great time, Alina.
Wait, Gary,
I'd
don't
be
you
at
live
the
in
meet-
Texas?
Wait, yeah, Gary, what state do you live in?
I thought you live in Texas.
I don't think Gary live in Atlanta. Jazzy feeling that wine already.
Oh man.
You know why? Because I have nothing on my stomach.
Yeah,
I didn't eat nothing today.
today either.
Jasmine eyes are getting lower and lower. All right, guys, it's time to go. Since y'all want to all call me out,
Yo, what
okay,
we
it's
gonna-
been a
what we
long
gonna eat,
day.
by the way?
We have your Factor 75 meals.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually bought chicken wings.
Oh, I was about to say, I thought you like to eat chicken wings on a Friday night.
I actually bought some chicken wings. I'm so happy you're feeling better. I was praying for you and still am. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy Father's Day, Rich.
Thank you.
Can Keyshawn be a special guest one day? Indeed, he definitely can be.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. And as a matter of fact, with Keyshawn and just always popping up, he'll probably be here in person.
Yeah.
Guys, Keyshawn has been on numerous of our lives. Remember we used to do karaoke live.
Oh.
Hey guys, I caught the live. Love the latest videos with your bestie. Thank you, Carla. Oh my God, my husband is a Leo. Oh, when's his birthday? I know he is a lot. So wonderful to have a friend so close, a blessing. Yes, it really is. I won't be there, but I'll be waiting for the live star. D Nice says happy Father's Day.
D-Nice.
Jazzy, glad to see you feeling better. Great job, Rich. For him. Yes, shout out to Rich. He held it down last week.
It was a long week, guys.
The Wi-Fi in Allure was so bad. Isn't
Oh,
Allure
really?
leaving from Texas? They're moving to Texas.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. How many people are you expected for the Melon at Sea group cruise? We are at 195. I believe, yeah, because I had to have a family drop out. So yeah. 195. My son is a Leo and my best friend is Leo. We the best.
No.
If Rel shows up on the Melanin at Sea July trip, toss him. Because remember they have their
We're
family.
not tossing him overboard. He gonna join the group,
He's going to join the
and the
group.
family is gonna have to see him when he gets home.
Look, 'cause we know Ralph wants to go.
He gonna be turned up in our group, and we're gonna treat him great.
Rich said, y'all ain't gonna get him twice.
Right.
Trademark.
You already know.
Yes, drama teacher come through. Yes, drama teacher all day. Shall be going in. NASA launched a rocket today from Cape Canaveral to go up to improve the Wi-Fi. Really?
I heard Royal is teaming up. Did you see Royal is investing with Elon Musk's satellite system?
Well, they need to, because
Skylink.
on that Ones of the Seas, I said this is a brand
All
new
they're gonna
ship.
do is up the price, Royal,
Oh my gosh, the Wi-Fi's so expensive, Royal.
and it's not that good.
Right, they're gonna be like, we work with Elon Musk. It's more
Right.
money. It wasn't even that great for the price. Still to this day, I still think the best Wi-Fi so far on a cruise ship is
Virgin. Virgin is my
Virgin.
top pick for Wi-Fi.
Getting ready to board the Vista tomorrow. That is a cruise ship where I want to take, and I have not taken it. Enjoy yourself,
Vista,
Karen.
yeah,
Come back.
Enjoy.
Come back next Friday and tell. Oh, she'll still be on a cruise. Well, come back eventually and tell us how it was. Dazzy is lit. I'm not lit. I'm really not. No, I'm really not.
No, she's not.
I'm not lit. Richard knows
She's
what I'm
very
lit.
far from.
They are very far from lit. They no longer have that email. I mistakenly sent my giveaway entry screenshots of that email and it was rejected. So how can I grab that email? It's already
Don't
too
ask.
late.
One of these. Grabbing it right now.
Pebbles, you already know that code is coming back. It's coming back, but
Oh, he's 2 hours from me.
me and Pat was talking earlier today.
Oh, that's 3 people. 4 people coming to the meeting.
Well, Lacey lives in
Okay, so we
Atlanta.
got Lacey, we got Ralph and Kelly, we got the Mannings,
Right.
and we got Sharice.
I don't know what.
Sharice is the one with all the kids.
Guys, this is why.
If she bring all her kids, then we got a bunch of
Sharice
people.
is the one that has daughters same age as Raina Roy.
Right.
This is why we just.
Jerry's on a road trip.
This is why we have the group cruise, guys. Just book the group cruises, and then we can
Thank
meet and
you.
greet, and we can vacation together at the same time.
Yeah, shout out to all the dads. This Sunday is Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the dads out there,
Yes.
the good dads.
Yeah.
That is.
Yes. Emphasis on the good dad. August 15th is your husband's birthday. Leo gang. Happy Father's Day, Rich, and all the fathers. Yes, the Lore is going to Galveston. I know I just seen that on their page. When is the meet and greet? There is no meet and greet. The meet and greet is on
July 16th.
and November 18th, 2023 on the car. You want to meet us? You got to book a cruise. That's it. You want to meet us? Book a cruise and book it. It will also be nice. Yes, you book the cruise. That's all I'm saying. Book the cruise on the Carnival Jubilee because you can't book the Mardi Gras at this point. It's completely sold out. My email was rejected too. I quickly resent the email to the right email. But you know something? Even if I was to obtain, I just want to obtain the email, but we would have to change so much stuff.
It'll be a pain.
It'll be a pain in the butt.
Actually, our YouTube channel is linked to this one, so we can't.
Yeah, we wouldn't be. But I just want to be petty and obtain it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got 5 people coming to meet and greet.
The name stays. Like Tina Turner said. I'm in Gwinnett. I'll come to the meetup.
More people for the
Look, the meetup is on the Carnival Jubilee next Thanksgiving. Who's doing that?
Hold
on, guys. Close the door and stop slamming it. Oh, y'all heard that? Me telling my kids to close the door. Y'all already know. They do pretty good though.
People flying in for the meet and greet.
Oh my gosh.
The meet and greet.
And then what happens? What do we do? What do we say? Hey guys.
Now you know we can put together a meet and greet.
No.
if we really want.
No, if we wanted to, we would. But that's the point of us doing group cruises. Come on a group cruise.
It's the best place to meet and greet.
Doesn't mean listen, you completely taking a whole vacation with us. We could meet up, have pajamas, we could toast drinks.
Yeah.
We can have dinner, we could do whatever. Get
Yeah.
some snacks, sit down, have lunch,
It's the best place.
have C-Day brunch. No, I wasn't asking for you to put more.
Oh, you had it all on my face.
Kelly said, don't raise your voice too much. I'm still recovering. You're absolutely right, Kelly. Because you know something, I know what it feels like to not have a voice. Even though, wait, let me see what she says, Lacey. Even though I'm going to have major forward. I'm glad I didn't book the July cruise because I start my new job Monday and was sitting in training.
Well, congrats.
Yes, congratulations on your new job, Lacey. We'll see you next year in November. I'm glad you booked that, though. There is always going to be those in life who are always stealing other people's ideas. Absolutely.
That's true.
Instead of allowing their creative mind to flourish. Good idea about trademark LLC. Listen, there is so many people out there who just can't take just come up with their own creative juices. And it's sad. Let this be a lesson to everybody tonight
lesson.
from the ship life,
Oh yeah.
from us, and from that comment just now. If you really sit here and put your mind to it, you could make anything happen. Okay, positive happen. You know what I'm saying? So really sit back and think about what it is that you want to do. It doesn't have to be YouTube, but YouTube. This is how telephone works. One person said it, now people thought it was the done deal. Starting new job in July, so did not book Mardi Gras, but I'm booked on the Jubilee. Right. See you there, Melina. What is the most luxurious cruise you have been on? And what did you like and dislike about it?
I guess it would have to be Celebrity. However,
yeah, we went on Celebrity.
We didn't like it because we were too young.
Yeah, we were too young.
We didn't appreciate the finer things in life. We just wanted
We just wanted to party and drink and have fun and be in a casino. And see, we went for Richard's 23rd or 24th.
Oh my
birthday.
God! You know what I found in my phone? I have a video of us on that ship. Remember when we snuck into the club and we was playing the drums?
Oh yeah,
because I used to be a drummer. So I started playing the drums, and Jasmine and them started dancing. We made our own club until they called security and kicked us out.
Yeah, we made friends with all the other young people, and which we still talk to this day. And we made our own fun. And we got off it was a repositioning cruise. And we vowed when we got on the ship we would never do Celebrity again. I want to do Celebrity like tomorrow. Yeah. Like I really
because now we are into luxury.
Hello, we love Coof and class, right. And I want to go on Celebrity tomorrow if I could. Yeah, especially those edge class ships. You guys will see us on Celebrity. Don't know when, but you will see us on Celebrity. And show you guys, because that's the point of us being YouTubers that's going out and exploring, and to show families they can do these stuff and have Melanin and C. We want to show y'all different cruise lines. Right. Okay, we want to experience that. Jubilee. All right. Ralph asked if the cabin available, that family canceled.
It went the same day.
It's gone. Last Friday was at 11:59. It's gone, Ralph. But you know, I do have somebody else on a waiting list, waiting on a room. I have to constantly keep calling Carnival.
We need to just put him in the room with someone else. A solo cruiser. He'll pay his way. You know, he's good for it.
Where is he sleeping? I'm sure Kelly don't want him sleeping in no other room with no other woman.
It might be a man.
I don't think we have any solo men, do we? I don't know. I don't know what I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll come see you if the meet and greet happens.
Oh man, this meet and greet is popping off.
Quick question. Can you only at people on the computer?
Yes.
You cannot do it on your phone. You can only do it on a computer.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's annoying because when we do premieres and I'm not on the you guys will see sometimes.
That's a good idea. I need to find. All right, let me look for the video. And
you should make the celebrity.
Let me see what I have. It's not a lot of video, but maybe I can make some old school videos for you guys.
We need to make it. No, we need to. You know what? We need to make them into shorts.
Yeah.
We need to make them. That's something that Rich and I need to improve on, making shorts on our channel.
No, because the algorithm, I don't know how much it blesses both. It's weird.
It does.
You think so?
Richard, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Celebrities on my radar. That tea is straight with the lemonade and honey. Enjoyed the vlog. Rich make a movie. Jazzy and the girls made characters. Listen. Listen, we make sure that we have a good time. Yeah, okay. My bestie and I were on Celebrity Night Tennis with 27 year olds and had a ball.
We had a ball too, but
we had a ball, but we had
because
to,
of the other people.
But we had to make ourselves make our ball. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That was one of the best.
This is a comment you would appreciate.
A Leo could never copy others. We are original and unique, darling. Yes, Mel.
That speaks to your soul, huh?
Speaks to my soul. Another Leo already knows. Okay, we are original and unique. Is she not original and unique?
Calm down. All right. Relax. Take a sip of your wine.
Carla, you just sent us a DM about the group cruise. It is completely sold out. If you go on carnivalrightnow.com, as a matter of fact, if you are interested, go on carnivalrightnow.com, and if you can book a room, hurry up and book it, and then transfer, and then I can get it transferred immediately in the morning. But it is not available. It's not even on Carnival's website anymore.
Yeah.
That way, that cruise is completely taken down. That's how sold out it is. I really enjoy you and the kids. Great energy. It makes me
Thank
happy.
you,
Thank you,
Michael.
Michael. I appreciate that. Yes, as members need some content. We'd love to see some of the old content.
Okay.
Look, we need some.
Oh, members only. You got some heat coming.
Guys, we got some great stuff coming.
Yes.
Guys, we have some.
I do apologize to the members for the monthly members only video because I've been trying to push out this other content, work my ass off, and everything else. But
And Jasmine unexpectedly got COVID.
But there's something that's brewing. A storm is brewing.
A storm is brewing. Y'all gonna be floored. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Y'all gonna be floored when the news is broken. But listen.
And it's breaking to the members first.
And it's breaking to the members first. So listen, if you want to be floored, I bet you better become a member.
We got a message for you. Coming soon.
A message coming soon.
Yes.
Listen, only blessings is coming this way, and I'm speaking onto this channel. Listen, the blessings. If you want to hear the blessing, you better join the membership.
That laugh was like a little bit.
You know, I'm dramatic. I'm a Leo. So, guys, we are going to be on here for all of
30 more seconds. So get your questions in.
10 more minutes, guys.
okay.
And getting your last bit of questions. This was a 3-hour live tonight. And
We're going to rock out.
Great.
We're going to rock out for the 3-hour mark.
We're going to rock out to the 3-hour mark. My cruising family said, how soon?
Very soon.
Very
Real
soon.
soon.
Very soon.
Real soon.
Not like tomorrow, though.
we might have to shoot it because we have to make a unplanned trip.
Yeah, we have an unplanned trip, guys.
And we'll probably just keep that on Instagram. I don't think anything on it is going to go on YouTube.
No, it's not a cruise or anything. We have. So we do have to go back home. So that is also why the shirts will be delayed. We have an unexpected trip.
Speaking of members, I'm going to switch out our vlog channel. Oh yeah, of course. That is okay with me, Gary. Let me know. I'll see it when it comes
I'm going to
across.
switch out to our vlog channel to be a supporter instead of it saying
Yes.
Gary Manning.
It'll say the Manning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. You have to
Or,
cancel.
Gary, just email me and I'll switch it. Just email me the channel name and I'll switch it
the name
without you even doing all of that.
Yeah,
I got
but
you.
some people want to know. Like I've seen somebody comment, "How do I upgrade?" I think you have to cancel the entire membership and repurchase it. We are already in Alabama, and my 5-year-old Addie thinks she is friends with Rain and Lloyd since they said her name on the live a couple of weeks ago.
Well,
that's so
Addie,
nice.
we need you to jump on a ship because Addie, Rain, and Royce can all be in the kids' camp together.
Wait, M Favor said the surprise is I'm pregnant with another set of twins. First of all, I don't even have twins. I don't have twins to begin with.
Another set.
Wait, you see me up here drinking. And I'll drink to that, okay? Because she's definitely not expecting, okay?
Look who woke up.
Oh,
Regina, where you been?
Hello, Regina. How are you? Are you getting ready for your cruise?
Yes.
She posted in Melanin and see that she is going on.
She just got off and she's jumping back on.
Have an amazing time, Regina.
Yes.
It is. I'm glad that you were able to catch us.
Killing
in
the
our
Disney
last
cruises.
in our last 13 minutes of our live.
Yes.
Yeah, she's killing these cruises, and as she should. Shoot, it's summertime.
I'm not mad at you.
Just looked on Carnival. You're right. The date for the Melanin at Sea cruise isn't even showing.
All right.
Have a good night. Did y'all in an airstrike of bleach and Lysol to quarantine that room? Oh, my room?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had to do a lot of cleaning in there. Especially like the shower and the tub. Because I was soaking my body.
Would we consider doing Cunard Cruise? Absolutely, we would.
I'm considering every cruise line. There is no cruise line that
Are we coming to New York? Yes, extremely briefly.
Yes, we are coming to New York. We have to make a trip to New York. It is extremely brief. Extremely brief trip.
How to become a member? There is on the bottom join button. Subscribe and then there should be a join button. That's how you become a member. If not, on the bottom of our regular videos, there's a link that'll say how to join the membership.
I don't even think we're gonna be in New York for 48 hours. My daughter Chloe and Callie kept asking where Royce and Rain all week. Oh, you're so right. They act like they know.
That's their friend.
Listen, you better tell Chloe and Callie It was a mommy trip. But they'll be in the next series, or maybe the
Yes.
series after next.
The next.
I've been Karen. And tell Chloe and Callie we said hi.
She
We
said
hope
she
that-
been at the
we hope
same
the girls
slot-
get to meet in person one day.
Yes.
I have been gambling on the same slot machine for this entire live. Oh my God, didn't realize. What? Wait, where are you?
Wait. So you've been on a slot machine for 2 hours and 48 minutes?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where are you? Are you on a cruise?
You got money, you got money left?
Listen, her money is recycling.
That's
Okay.
recycling. Yep.
Have a
Thank
say.
you.
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate
Oh.
it. Oh, shout out to Marie.
Marie, we appreciate you joining the membership.
Thank you so much for joining the membership. She ain't pregnant, drinking that cherry wine. Exactly. Okay. That's tell you what, that's not the surprise. It took me 2 weeks to figure out how to upgrade. Apple pretends to upgrade them and send you back to the prior membership.
Oh, yeah. You
Mm.
see, I don't know. I haven't done it.
Okay. If I already booked the Carnival Jubilee directly with Carnival, can I cancel and book? No. Big time travel. Email me your booking information. Okay. So a Rich and Jazzy family. Email it to me tonight. So tomorrow I can call Carnival.
Mhm.
And wait. First,
Take a
before you email it
screenshot,
to me, you yourself have to call Carnival
In the morning.
and you have to set up. They pick up very fast now.
They hired,
You have to
they hired some staff.
Yeah, they must have because they pick up instantly. You have to set up a pin. So let's say your pin is 0000. You're gonna call. You're gonna tell them you want to transfer over to the agent. Then you're gonna screenshot your booking information because I have to tell them your name, your booking number, who's in your cabin, all other stuff, and then I have to tell them that pin number. That's
Right.
like the permission. And then and then you give me your phone number, and then I'll call you and we talk.
10 minutes left.
Okay, big time travel. So if that's something you want to do, if you already booked, you better. I'm not gonna say you better, but come on now, you want to miss out on some good
You're already
activities.
going. You might as well
You already going.
enhance your cruise.
Enhance your experience with the Melanin at Sea. I know I meant scent, but one could wish with that great. Oh, DNA. Oh, I know. I meant
I gotta move on. I don't know what that-
they were the one who told me that I was pregnant with twins.
Oh. I would like to book a cruise ship. Can I have your number? Can I call you?
No, sir.
No.
You can email me though at a Rich and Jazzy family.
Yes.
Tell
Let's
me,
go ahead
tell
and
me
shoot that email.
cruise dates, cruise line. I book all cruise lines and all that stuff. On the phone, tap the $ signs in the comment.
Oh.
Okay, so if you're on the phone right now and you want to become a member, tap the $ and then it will tell you how to be. That's how you sign up to become a member. Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate that.
Gary always dropping a gem.
Yes. Autocorrect. Go figure. If it has mind blown. Harbor. Oh, she's in the Hard Rock Hollywood.
Oh,
we haven't
nice.
been to that one.
No, the guitar.
Yeah, we haven't been to that one. Yeah, we need a guitar. Yeah, all Hard Rocks have a guitar. That's the one that's right outside of Miami.
All hard rocks are not built in the shape of a guitar.
That's built in the shape of a guitar. The whole place.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the Hard Rock. Yes, I know what you're talking about. The
Is
Hard.
the one in Tampa built in the shape of a guitar?
No.
Okay.
How would I know?
You just said all of them are built.
No, I'm saying all of them have a guitar on the outside. That's what I thought you meant. Like it's Hard Rock and has a guitar. Yes, we still need
One
vlogs.
shaped like a
Richard,
guitar.
we still need vlogs on Rich Cruise. That's coming.
Yes.
Y'all see how mine just came out of nowhere? His is just gonna come out of nowhere.
Could be next year.
You guys see how it almost took a whole year for mine to come. His will come eventually. You guys had Carnival Sunrise, not Sunshine. I haven't been on Sunshine yet.
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
I confuse them all the time too. but-
Yeah, a lot of people do. It was Sunrise. We are trying for the group cruise next year. Hopefully they can meet them.
Mhm.
And both of our younger girls will be old enough for the kids camp.
Right.
Well,
Well, let us know.
your girls are old enough for aren't your girls the same age as Raina Royce, 4 and 6? Long as you're well, right now at Carnival, I'm surprised they still haven't changes. They are not letting up. 5 and
weird.
older, vaccinated only in a kids club.
I'm very surprised.
Right?
with Carnival. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't letting up.
I'm very
Oh.
surprised.
I'm up here breaking this news. I don't even know if Richard even knows how to answer this.
Cruise news.
No. And a word from Nurse Richard. Richard, is it true that young kids get vaccinated starting today?
I thought they said they wouldn't have the dose available till next week though.
Richard doesn't know the answer.
I don't. I didn't.
No.
I'm not going to give you I'm not going to make it up.
No,
False.
it should be available very soon for people that want to get
Yeah,
their
they said
kids
in a week.
vaccinated. Royce gonna be right at that door.
She won't make it. It's too late.
It's all I don't care. I'm taking
It's
her.
too late.
It's not for the cruise.
Oh,
It's
no,
not
I'm
for the
just saying.
cruise. I'm taking her in general.
Oh, but then
We
she'll
will
be able
be-
to do on.
We will be at CVS door. Okay, don't say anything else. Yes, loving the sunrise. Thank you guys for watching. I have my pin for September cruise, so I will send my stuff to you tomorrow. Oh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
wait. I have my pin for my September 1st cruise. So September 1st, Women of Carnival
So you're gonna try to book
Valor,
it.
September 1st. Oh, nice. Well, thank you
We
so much.
appreciate
We
that.
appreciate that. Yes, guys, you can transfer any of your cruises. If you want to support me and my business and you know, help a sister out, and you have a cruise booked and you just booked it on carnival.com and it's not the group cruise and you just
Thank
want me
you,
to take
Gary.
it over,
Thank you for joining us.
you can call and get a pin and I will be happy to take it over for you.
Thank you, Loretta.
Thank you, Loretta. Carnival keeps renaming their ships. I get confused. My first cruise was on the Victory, but now I think it's the Sunrise. I can't keep up.
The
Yeah,
Victory is the one that became
I remember
the Sunrise?
I think the Triumph became the Sunrise.
right, because the Victory became the Radiant.
Victory became the Radiance. Callie will be first in line for the vaccination.
Roy's going to be lined up.
Let's meet up at CVS, Sharice.
Right. That's your
Yes.
Atlanta meet and greet.
Right. They better not change the under 5 vaccine requirement before my Disney cruise, because
But they will. So Disney won't roll that out unless they give opportunity. Like when they make the effective date, it means that you will have enough time to go get vaccinated.
Yeah, they're not just
And
going to
be 2
cancel
weeks,
you.
right.
That would
Yeah.
be messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
they
are
won't do it.
sensitive to that, so I would not worry about that.
Yeah, you'll be good. Oh, that's nice. Have a wonderful Disney cruise.
Right, that's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be dope. And you're taking someone under, like a child. Oh,
Under
how
5, it's gonna be
that's
super
gonna
magical.
be so magical and so beautiful. So enjoy that cruise and come back and tell us how it was. I'm going on the Mariner of the Seas, 8-night Bermuda, perfect day in August 2024, my 40th birthday. Yes, Deja, that sounds nice. Well, you enjoy that, Deja. I have to give Richard his props. The chocolate did melt down into my drink. Y'all remember the chocolate was you feel it? You are breathing hard. The chocolate did melt down into the drink.
I have to use word about scrubbing the glass.
You're happy now?
I mean,
All right,
Gary's the one who
guys.
dropped that tip.
So we're gonna get ready to sign off, guys. This was a really, really, really.
Any final
really-
thoughts?
Any final thoughts?
Concerns?
This was a really great night, great live. Thank you guys so much for the super chats, for the super stickers, for the cash apps, for the well
All that good
wishes.
stuff. Yes, we appreciate all of it. All the love.
Thank you, Carla. Hello, Edna's World. How are
Hey,
you?
is Team Marie still here? If not, we'll
Yeah.
email or text her tomorrow.
Oh, she has us on Instagram as well.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Scenery Travels. If you want to save us a stamp, we could just send you the information.
Yeah,
on
I
the
could send you.
card.
You guys are pretty trustworthy.
Right. Thanks, Rich, for the back-to-back vlogs. Team Rich Travels. Do you want me to just send you the stuff on Instagram,
I can send you the
or I
information.
could text you? I got
Yeah,
it.
we have your
The
phone number. We
Um,
can just text you the
we
the
could just
info,
send you a card,
and then you could put it in your Amazon account.
so you can use it tonight. Tonight.
Right.
I know you
If
have.
you want to. If you want the physical one in the mail, it's okay.
Right.
We'll send it.
Right. Let us know. She said I could have it. Good night, Rich and Jazzy and everyone. Definitely a great live as usual. Guys, shout out to all the fathers in the
Yes.
chat. Keep that stamp money. You know where to find me. Guys, excuse me. Shout out to all the fathers out there, the fathers who work so hard to provide for their kids and their families.
Mhm.
Shout out to you guys. You guys, you don't realize how much you make an impact on your family and how much you are the root of your household. For all the fathers out there who are
Hold
doing
it
what they're
down,
supposed to be doing. Okay, this is for the fathers supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Okay,
This may not apply.
this may not apply to you.
Right. It's possible.
You in the back, right there, that's watching this. This may not apply to you, but the ones that know that they're doing their job, they know they're doing their job. So, and moms out there, single moms out there, let the fathers have their shine on
Yo.
Sunday, please.
That gets on my last nerve.
Listen, we ain't gonna get into that.
There's no worse post No, we gotta say it.
All right, go ahead.
There's no worse post you can make on social media, females, that says, "Oh, happy Father's Day to me since I'm the dad too." Incorrect.
We get what you're saying, but goodness.
And that's why there's Mother's Day, and that if you are above and beyond mother, like a lot of you are, that's why that
right, your hard work doesn't go unrecognized.
But that does not make you a father.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It does not make you a father.
That's all I got to say about it.
And so shout out to all let the dads enjoy their day. Honestly, Richard has to work, so maybe we should go out to eat tomorrow or something. We'll figure it out. So
I'm not worried about it. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure something out. Even if I just go grill a steak, Richard will be grateful.
Damn, I took you to Ruth Chris. You gonna grill me a steak?
You just said you're not worried about it. I said I was going to take you out to eat.
Joking.
I just said, hey, Rich, I'll take you out to eat tomorrow for lunch. He said, it's only 5 more likes. No, we ain't leaving until we get to 400 likes.
No, then they'll unlike.
So we can stay.
We're still leaving.
Remember back in the pandemic days when we were in lockdown, y'all used to keep us here for hours. Anyway, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do. Anyway, for Father's Day, listen, I catered to Richard. I'm up here saying, listen, I want to go take you out to eat. He said it's all right. Then he go, I said I'm gonna grill him a steak. He gonna tell me, oh, you just gonna grill me a steak, and I took you to Ruth Chris for Mother's Day.
I'm okay.
What is it that you want?
I don't want to go to Ruth Chris because I do not want you to spend that money. We'll stay home. You better cook that salmon that I saw in the fridge on thawing. Call it a day.
Maybe I make salmon and steak. I got those steaks in the freezer. I can take those out, make a little surf and turf.
The salmon is just fine.
We're good. All right. We have to 401 likes, and that is our cue. Guys, if you are not subscribed to our children's channel, it doesn't take work. You see how y'all commented on ours? You don't have to comment on kids' channels. You just watch it, you press a thumbs up, and you keep it pushing. And you share it, of course, with your kids in your lives. But our kids, we want them to grow. We're sitting up here setting a foundation for them at an early age. So please support our little young princesses and help them grow. Guys, we are so close. We are like 500 and some subscribers away from 70K.
Yeah, we're I'll tell you right now.
Oh, he's gonna tell us the exact number. We are so close to 70K. So please, guys, we got some great things coming this way on this channel. I can't wait to share it with you.
We got a little bump there.
Oh, we like a bump.
A bunch of people subscribe. Okay, so we need 516 more people to subscribe
to get to 70K.
516.
Come on now. If you're watching this right now, yes, you, sir, in the back. If you're not subscribed on the channel that you're watching this on and your other channel that you have, please press subscribe. We give away good stuff. We've been giving away stuff every week, y'all. We just gave away $100. Who's doing that? Who is doing that on their channel just for a regular Friday night? Come on now. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I put my great. Oh, thank you. We appreciate that.
And look at the shirts.
Sorry. Oh, yes. Look at the shirts.
Melanin SC.
Shout out to them for repping Melanin SC. We love to see it. Guys, check out the Traveling Mannins. And because they rocking that Melanin SC. I'd love to see it. Guys, shirts will be back. It's postponed. I'll let you know soon, okay? Please be patient with us. We are human. We have our own life. We have things going on in our lives right now.
Sure, I got a question.
And so we'll be there. Did you guys? Yes, we did. The winner of the giveaway is Shakia Reese. Congrats again to Shakia Reese. And that is pretty much it, guys. We will be back when?
Next Friday.
The next vlog will be when? Tomorrow. I mean, you already been doing it every day. Today's the first.
What does that mean?
Keep it up. Nah, y'all. Don't get used to the vlogs every day.
Don't get spoiled. No. We'll see y'all.
If you have not checked out the Carnival Sunrise series, y'all missing out because it's a good time, honey. Go back and check it out. If you want to book the Carnival Jubilee, hit me up. Shout out to Keyshawn.
Taking over the channel.
Yeah, Keyshawn, a great personality, great friend, love him to death. Guys, if you want to see Keyshawn, actually, as a matter of fact, Keyshawn is touring America. If you want to see Keyshawn, go and check out Ain't Too Proud, the musical. It is touring in a city near you around America.
And Keyshawn is in the show. He's a performer.
Yes.
That's why he
Oh,
performs
yes.
on the vlog.
Guys, clearly, he's a Leo. We went to school for theater our whole lives, and he's clearly a performer. So that's why you get a show, darling. Okay? So, guys, we are done. We will see you next Friday. See you in the next live. See you in the next vlog. Thank you guys for being here. Everyone have a great, safe weekend. Happy Father's Day and happy Juneteenth. Hold up. Don't end this live. Shout out to my brothers and sisters. Okay? Happy Juneteenth. Hope you guys are have a wonderful Juneteenth. Hope you're having some type of celebration. If not, just internally recognizing our ancestors. And I'm just happy that it's now being celebrated, a holiday that should have been celebrated years and years and years ago on a national level where banks and post offices are closed. It's amazing. I'm glad to see the progress. We still got a lot of work to do, but happy Juneteenth, guys. All right, guys, but until